Hello, people of Earth. It's your pal, the Orbital Outcast, Rad Gnarly, coming your way with another low-key broadcast. It is once again time for two exciting episodes of GWA Trebuchet, coming your way momentarily. But first, I'd like to say hello to everybody checking us out, whether you're in chat or in VOD, no matter who, what, where, when, why, or how you happen to be in this great big old world of ours. We're happy to have you with us, and we hope that it finds you well. Now, I'm just going to go real fast here. So long as these all say customized, and they do, we are ready to start the show. Tweaked my own match listings because they offered me a rivalry match, and I was like, yes. I had forgotten that I am continuing the PBS versus ladies men rivalry. So let us continue that with a singles match coming away in our first match of the afternoon. And it is an afternoon shift. My apologies for the delay. We've been running mornings lately, but still schedule kind of flips and flops based on what work need be done when in the basement as we continue repairs and restorations down there. Woo! Heck yeah! What a display! We're out of the wormhole, and we couldn't be happier to be bringing you GWA Trebuchet from beautiful, luxurious, fantastical Orlando, Florida. It's random every week, and even I don't know until we see it. Alright, there was that rivalry match we were talking about, starting things off. I believe it's the ones closest to it. Yeah, so it's Mr. Rogers versus Michael Myers, but there you can tell that Bill Nye, Mr. Rogers' partner in PBS, the Public Beatdown Squad, is going to be in his corner. Likewise, Leatherface in the corner of his ladies' man, stablemate Michael Myers. I'm going to turn entrances off because we are well aware of who these individuals are. Let's get on down to the ring for our first contest of the day. The opening contest of 2 weeks of Trebuchet. I just tried to put hands into pockets on a hoodie I'm not even wearing, just because I'm so used to wearing hoodies all the time. I have to grab one soon. Perhaps while the next match loads. Gotta get in the zone. Gotta get in the zone! Not really. I just gotta wake up enough to commentary, or switch the commentary brain on. Spent the morning sanding, and then cleaning up all that sand. Like little piles of cocaine everywhere. Not so little piles either. Mr. Rogers versus Michael Myers, with their tag team partners in their respective corners. A ding-ding-ding-ding-dang-dong. A rivalry match as set up by the PC itself. So this is hopefully going to have a story element at the end of it. It was the one match I did not override, as I normally override all 7 matches. Wow, what athleticism by Michael Myers there. Kip up into that interesting leg drop. They're not. Wait, they're not New Day, are they? The ladies' men? Rogers, I believe, is Jerry Lawler. And then Bill Nye's Jake the Snake Roberts. Jake the Snake Rogers. Maybe. It could be Fred Rogers. Oh! Neither of them have a frog splash. I don't know where that came from. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Hang on. Well, look at this. It's breaking down. Maybe they're going to get ejected from ringside. Wait a minute, there's a third member to this ladies' men's stable. Oh, okay. They're getting ejected from ringside. Wow, story stuff. This is very rare for a universe mode playthrough. That's fun. Alright, now we got a true one-on-one contest. Myers taking advantage of the break. Up and over he goes, thanks to Fred Rogers. On the outside. This is a standard singles match, so countouts and disqualifications do apply. We got a 10 count to get back into the ring. That slow, methodical textbook style of Mr. Rogers coming into play. You can tell that he first read about professional wrestling in a book before he tried it. Michael Myers is a more natural fighter, let's say. Seems to be in his blood. Want to scrap with other people. Up and over he goes once again. Fred Rogers asserting his dominance of the ring here. Just casually waiting for Michael Myers to return to his feet. Inviting him back inside. Standing behind the ref as he does it. Mind games. One half of the public beatdown squad. Oh, sit-out choke slam by Michael Myers. That's going to change things in his favor rather quickly if he can follow up. A lot of strikes keeping Rogers down. Myers waiting for the stand for the double axe handle. And right back to work. Just smothering Rogers here. He's the demon of Haddonfield, Illinois, Michael Myers. Nice dragon screw by Rogers trying to get back into this thing. Gonna swing the momentum back in his favor. Oh, this ain't gonna do it. Backdrop, suplex, nip up. In to that leg drop. What a combination there from Myers. It's the second time we've seen it this matchup. Oh, into the German with the release. Beautifully done. Oh man, now just hanging about to dry. Oh, he's putting him to sleep. It's Michael Myers. Fred Rogers, nothing to do but hang on for dear life. Ref waving it off. Rogers somehow fighting his way free. Oh, once again spikes him down. Now applies it on the ground. Nowhere for Rogers to go here. All the way to Myers across his chest. Rogers hanging on for dear life. Once again, somehow surviving. I don't think took pity on him. Gonna go for a pin instead. Rogers looks to be out here. This should be academic. Oh, Rogers rolls the shoulder at 2.99, and the match continues. What resilience from one half of the public beatdown squad, but he's got to do something to get back into this thing, and in a hurry. Big shoulder tackle. Look at that rush of energy. Not being very neighborly. Is Mr. Rogers now with that standing drop kick. Trying to catch Myers sleeping. 1, 2. Oh, strong kick at 2. Now we're starting to string some stuff together here. Got to stay on the much larger, stronger opponent. And use his guile. Hang on. Going for a pile driver. Myers powers out. Now just stalking Rogers. Perhaps going to choke him out one final time. Oh. Drops him. Seated anaconda vice. Facing the hard cam this time. And that will do it. Rogers forced to tap out. Your victor, Michael Myers. Crowd silenced by the result of that one. Take a look at some of the earlier action. Rogers doing his best to try to fight free. An uphill battle to be sure. Doesn't look that Myers won that matchup. I thought he might get back into this thing with that beautiful drop kick, but Myers stuffed the pile driver attempt. Oh, dropped him bodily back to the canvas. Locked in that anaconda vice once more. Rogers no choice but to tap out. Nowhere to go. Center of the ring. But the feud between the ladies' men and PBS continue. PBS still looking for their first win of the feud. Wow, they had enough to say that name. That's fun. Just a 2-star one. Still a high rivalry match, though. Or at least the rivalry itself is still of a high quality, I guess. I'm not sure how they work in universe mode. I'm trying to figure it out as I go. I'm trying to headcanon book / let feuds develop if they can. I don't know. I'm trying my best. Anyway, coming up next, we got some activity in our tag team division as some teams we haven't seen in a while. The High Rollers, that's Walter Sobchak and the Dude, are taking out the Bamps, the badass mother effers. That is Vincent Vega and Jules Winfield. Activity in the tag team division. Coming on up. Entrance is off. Action hot and heavy. Both these teams would love a shot at the Soul Bros. I'm trying to keep all the teams in rotation. It's hard out there for a GM. Trying my best to Try to rotate the roster in and out so people don't stay off of TV for too long. Mind you, the champions obviously take precedent. Try to build up contenders and feuds and defend championships. I made the multimedia title like a multi-person match only gimmick title on purpose because I'm like, well, it's going to be the random, I just need to get people on the show type of thing. So we'll see. We'll see what's up. Okay, let's get down to the ring. For this one. I just had an idea of how I'm going to change the main event of next week's Trebuchet, which we're going to see later this afternoon. It's going to make it an even better match. Stay tuned for that, as I'll be booking it live, obviously. Hang on. Oh, Sobchak able to power out. Vinny Vega trying to wrap up this match early with a DDT. Oh! Sobchak must see Donnie everywhere he looks. Just unloading on Vega. Right back into this thing. And some high rollers. Kind of a clash of styles as well as cultures. Though I think if they really sat down and talked amongst themselves, they'd find they had more in common than not. They've caught up in plots of men that sort of outside their sphere, you know, on a higher plane, let's call it. Oh, now the trapezius hold. No, don't you dare. He may have just killed him. Somehow Vince Vega, bloodlust not satiated. Oh, right back to it. Dear God. Think of his wife and kids. Well, somehow, someway, Walter Sobchak able to get out of the heavy lean into the shoulder. What power, what resilience. And he's going suplex. May have dropped him early into the gourd buster because that shoulder gave out either way. Dropping Vega face first, and in comes the dude. Oh, big overhead chop. Make it 2. Off the ropes. Oh! Kick to the face by the dude. What a flurry to open up the contest here. Oh. Finally kicked off by Vega, who's had enough. In comes Jules Winfield. Amazing that the dude's shades are going to stay on this entire match. What poise from the competitor. Is Winfield going to work? Bamps. Get back on the offensive side of things. Neck crank to the dude. Oh. Rolls out of the way. Oh, a big spear. A nice takedown there. Doesn't have much of a follow-up, however. Wait a minute. Is he Matt Riddle? Yeah, he's Matt Riddle. 100% into the gut wrench. Rolls through. That makes sense. Oh, I wonder who Walter Sobchak is. He probably wouldn't be anybody to match, but the dude is 100% Matt Riddle. I can tell just by some of the moves he's done so far. Oh, like that. A sock with sandals. A third kick to the face. Dude on fire here. Just casually leaping over Jules Winfield. Up to the second rope. Big senton splash by the dude. Oh, missed that time. With a follow-up. Hang on. Trying to work Jules into the corner of the high rollers here. Both teams would love a win here, trying to climb the tag team ranks. Get on the radar of the Soul Bros, our current tag team champions. A never-ending feud with Hollywood and Violence rages on later today. Not this week, I don't think, but maybe next week? Oh no, I think it's this week. Ooh, there's a tag team cage match coming up later today on the first episode of Trebuchet. Oh, deadlifting Jules into a power slam. Oh, impressive technique by Walter into the cover. Just for 1 count. In comes the dude. Slightly concerned. Retreats to the corner. Nice cover up by Sobchak. Nice spinning Uranagi. Planting. Jules Winfield. Precision strikes for the follow-up. And a wear him down. Nice swinging neck breaker. Brings him back to his feet. Oh, the counter there by Jules. Going to body Sobchak over to the corner. Sobchak able to recover. Jules, though, Made it the lion's share of the distance over to his own corner. Might be able to get a fresh tag in if he hadn't been just leveled by that clothesline. Dude coming in for the high rollers. Jules still looking to make a tag to Vincent Vega for the bounce. And no, they cannot teleport. Dude doesn't quite know where he's taking Jules. Jules able to fight free here. Ref was kind of in the way of the corner, I suppose. With the dude's defense. Float over into the neck breaker. Nicely done by Winfield, who's got plenty of time now to get Vega involved in the matchup. Fresh competitor on the side of the badass MFers. Oh, hang on. What's going on here? Oh, just clubbers him down. Hung him out to dry and just put that forearm to the back of the head to spike him into the canvas. Drops the big inside elbow. Floats over into the cover, does Vega. 2. Get out at 2. Subject neutralized by Winfield. Bamps have a chance here if they can put away the dude quick. Vega looking to do just that. Pulls him back to his feet. What's he set him up for? No, countered by the dude. Nice roll through. Oh, took too long trying to crank up that kick. Hammerlock. Big backdrop suplex trying to pop the shoulder out of joint. Is Vinny Vega. Double V. Oh, dude busted wide open on the turnbuckle. It'll turn the tide almost immediately. See the blood trickling down his forehead. An enraged dude just unloading. I believe he's busted up Vega in kind now. And in comes Walter Sobchak, knows a thing or two about bloodlust and revenge. Big spine buster. What's he doing? Setting up. What has he got going on here? Oh, he's trying to pull his face off. Break his back, making him humble. Looking for all the accolades. Oh, Vega able to slip free. Oh, I thought he was going Shining Wizard. Went kick to the kidney. Walter needs the ropes to help himself back up. In comes Jules. Walter not aware. Now he knows. Gut wrench into the Dominator. Flips him over. 1, 2. Walter out at 2. Impressive resilience there. What a Dominator. Jules looking to follow it up from the top. The ref trying to stop the dude from stopping him. Oh no, he took out the ref accidentally. Accidentally clocked him. Anything goes while the ref is down. Let's see what the Bamps do with the opportunity. Oh, Walter fights free of the corner. Let's get back into the high rollers part of town. Work it over Jules. Beals him back toward his partner. I don't know how wise that is. Oh, cuts off the tag. Oh, Jules able to flip out of that slam attempt. In the power slam. So I'm pretty sure Jules Winfield is Ron Simmons, because that power slam that he does, that animation, looks like the power slam he hit to win the WCW World title when he did Billy. Like it looked like his style of power slam. So I feel like he's Ron Simmons. I don't know if that makes the other guy. Oh, hang on, maybe not. Oh, big scissor kick. I don't know how much of that Ron Simmons does. Interesting. I don't know who this moveset is. Oh! But he's saved either way. Wait. He's not Booker, is he? That would be great, given the WrestleMania 21 parody. Into the armbar. Gonna try to tap Sobchak out. Dude can't help him. Vinny helping him away from the ropes. Walter gonna tap 2 submission endings in a row, and the Bamps take out the high rollers. Hang on, more bad blood. Man, feuds popping off everywhere. I wish you could have more than 4 active, since I can do 7 matches at a time. Oh, look at this, trying to isolate the larger Sobchak now. Get the dude back out of the ring. Someone's got to stand up for these two. Jeepers creepers. Vamps making a statement here. Putting the tag team division on notice. Big win. Big win. 4-star match too. Interesting. All right, let's exit out of this. I have to exit out because I need to turn off entrances. It saves loading time. It saves broadcast time as we are getting ready. Whoops. No run-ins, please. I can still do a run-in if there's no entrance. Usually it turns it off. So I'm going to go ahead, just for fun, in this matchup between what is technically two heels, Nicki Minaj and Madonna, let's do a run-in from Red Sonja. She's going to attack in the middle of the match to support Madonna. I don't know why. She just is. Let's do it. Alright, just for funsies. Not the match itself. The run-in is just for funsies. Not really to support Madonna, more to be against Nicki Minaj, I would say. I feel like she just lost to Nicki unexpectedly. And she's mad about it. So she's not really trying to help Madonna. She's trying to sabotage the career of Nicki Minaj, is Red Sonja, who might just appear during this matchup. I've never booked a mid-match interference before. I probably can't do it for custom match types, but since this is a regular singles, it's probably easy peasy. Are we going to skip right to it? Nope, it's just going to happen at some point during the match. Cool. This will be fun. Some of the random stuff you can put in this game, you can turn into a drinking game easily. It'll be kind of interesting. Okay, if we book a pay-per-view, what will happen? Which matches will be potential rivalries? Etc., etc. I think we just book cold. Yeah, crowd not really behind either of these competitors, but they were both surprisingly successful in their last outings. So as they try to climb the ranks and contend for the women's championship against one Katy Perry, our current women's champion, we're going to see some oddball matchups here since they're both successful last week. We're going to see which of the two can come out on top this week, and perhaps the winner of this matchup might find themselves further up the ladder and a lot closer to that title opportunity as we are headed toward the big pay-per-view at the third week of October, the Trios Tournament of Terror coming your way. Beautiful wherever we end up out of the wormhole. We'll be presenting that to you in a few weeks here on the stream. We'll contain the finals of the Trios Tournament of Terror. We're going to see a first-round matchup later in this broadcast. And then the final first-round matchup will be part of the second Trebuchet broadcast, also part of this afternoon's stream. I do 2 weeks of television every Thursday, unless there's a pay-per-view. Then the pay-per-view takes precedent and I do it on its own. This month and next month are a little wonky because it's 7 weeks of build to this pay-per-view, which means 9 weeks to the next pay-per-view. But then the following 2 pay-per-views to round us off are the normal 8-week and 8-week scenarios. There were existing shows I unfortunately couldn't just like move. Otherwise I would have moved. For example, I believe in this case it's Hell in a Cell or something. I would have had to remove that out of the way somehow. But we'll still get our Trios Tournament of Terror, don't you worry. Going to be an all gimmick match pay-per-view. That's part of the charm of it. Oh, Madonna, power on display, dropping her throat first across the ropes, and then just following up with vicious strikes to the face of Minaj. Madonna tired of being treated like a joke here by the roster. To string a couple of wins together and get in contention for the World Women's Championship, as we said, currently held. One Katy Perry, former protege, turned, I don't even know what you would call it, former protege of Mystique, who saw the light, let's say. Turning her back on her former mentor, being embraced by the fans, found herself the World Women's Champion. Oh! And then defended that belt against your former mentor in the ladder match as well. And putting a bow on the end of that feud. Minaj after that kick, looking for the victory here, getting 2. Madonna just rolling that shoulder. Minaj can't believe it. Got to adjust her wig. Stalking Madonna now, looking for that DDT variation. Oh, Madonna able to block. Just sweeps the legs, Johnny. And rains down heavy hands, does Madonna. Belly to belly, no! Nikki able to block. I wonder if that means she's got Bailey's moveset. What are we doing here? Oh! Kind of a choke sweeper. Choke position leg sweep. Hang on! What's Red Sonja doing here? Clearly upset at losing to Nicki Minaj lately. Geez, I hope that's real. I'm pretty sure that's how I booked it. It was in the past couple of weeks. Distracting Nikki here. Here comes Madonna for the roll-up. What? No! Minaj out at 0. Oh, planted with a DDT. Madonna pulls her right back to her feet, however. Oh, into the spinning Uranagi. Now she goes for the cover. Hooks the leg deep. 1, 2, and no! Minaj out at 2. Madonna can't believe it. At first I thought Red Sonja just here because she's upset about the loss to Minaj last week, but sticking around in the corner of Madonna, it seems. Perhaps paying off Red Sonja. Help ensure victory. And he's a powerful motivator. Red Sonja's case, I'd imagine, to be bits of gold, some sort of treasure, magical weapon of some sort. Oh, hang on. The Menage a Moi. That huge DDT into the cuddle pin. There it is. The half spoon of victory. Oh, Madonna rolls the shoulder. What a matchup. Oh, gosh. Minaj ready with another one. Madonna blocks it. Now not happy about it. Rakes in the eyes, does Madonna. Back in Nicki Minaj into the corner. Got her against the turnbuckle, just kicking her down to the canvas. There you can see Red Sonja looking on. Thought she'd done the proper damage to Madonna to try to... to Nikki to try to help Madonna win. Big spinning Uranagi into the cover, center of the ring, Madonna with the victory! Oh, what a matchup! I wonder if Red Sonja would jump into the ring to, help her. Another big win for Madonna. Staring into the barrel of a potential title shot against Katy Perry. I'd say she's got maybe 1 or 2 more singles victories to go. Madonna. Celebrating the Red Sonja. Hey, what's going on, Felly? It is indeed Thursday night. JR can't even dress up for his interviews anymore. It's getting pretty sad on that on that front. Anyway, buddy, nice to see you. Hope you're having a good afternoon. We are midway through the first of 2 shows we're bringing you this afternoon. That's the big steel cage match I was telling you about. The war continues between the Soul Bros and Hollywood and Violence. Most importantly, between Chuck Norris, the leader of the Soul Bros, and Nicolas Cage, the leader of Hollywood and Violence. Soul Bros are the current tag team champions, one half of those tag team champions. Bruce Lee is joining Chuck Norris in a cage match against Nicolas Cage and his right-hand man, Jason Statham. Let's get down to the ring here and see what's up. Oh, some of these models are fantastic. Like, look at that Statham. Like, spot on. Chuck Norris is pretty good. The Bruce Lee's pretty good. But, like, the Nick Cage and the Statham are, like, chef's kiss. Fantastic work by the creator wrestler creators here. Both in, like, texturing and getting the body proportions and stuff like right. Finding a way to make the clothing. I tip my cap to them. If I were wearing a cap, I'd be tipping it. I'm glad you're having a relaxing day. Mine's been busy. As you know, we got all that flood damage and stuff, and we're in the restoration process, but that means a lot of sanding, and that means a lot of mess. That takes a long, patient cleanup. Otherwise, you're going to miss all that dust, and it takes a toll. We can manage maybe like 3-4 hours a day with the two of us, and then we just kind of like, I don't want to say throw in the towel, but we're just like, all right, we don't want to push ourselves too hard, since we're allowed to pace ourselves, and we're doing about half of the run ourselves. So saving money, but certainly takes a physical toll. Listen to the bell go crazy for this cage match. Cage and Chuck Norris in the front. Bruce Lee in the yellow in the back there with Jason Statham in all black. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Elbow grease and patience. That's what we're going with. It's the, I don't mind the sanding. Like, I don't mind the actual physical part of the sanding. Getting the walls ready, because then, you know, it's just one step closer to painting them and getting, like, the room back together. It's literally, it's just so much dust, so much cleanup. You know what I mean? And then even though I know the cleanup we did today, the first thing I should probably do tomorrow morning before we do more work is vacuum again, because all the dust that was kicked up into the atmosphere will have settled to the ground. It's just seemingly never ending, but once we get it done, it's done. You know what I mean? It's like Chuck Norris trying to do his duty. Now, in a tag team cage match, both members of a tag team must leave the cage and hit the floor in order to secure victory for your team. It is doo-doo bananas, in my opinion, because why on earth would you abandon your partner? But that is the rule set that is defaulted by the brain trust of the WWE, so that's what they go with. As you can see, both Cage and Norris on the walls and their partners taking the opportunity to help them right back down to the ring. Bruce Lee, as we mentioned, one half the current tag team champions. He and Jean-Claude Van Damme, your reigning GWA tag champs, representing the Soul Brothers, winning the tag team belts from Bolo Young and Tyler Durden of Hollywood and Violence, all a part of this massive stable feud that's been going on for months here in the GWA. We see the referee outside the ring. They're there to count a pinfall or submissions, which still count. You can also eliminate yourself positively, though, not like from contention, but get yourself out of the match. Oh, a pedigree by Bruce Lee, who you may notice has the moveset of Seth Rollins. Every created wrestler sort of had a default moveset at first. They've all been matched with an existing wrestler. So everyone has razzly-dazzly moves of their very own. Before they were rotating between about 5 different movesets depending on their sort of style. Here, I tried to stick to the sort of generic style that they started with, and then if I could help it or think of it, hit a moveset that, you know, fit their personality better. Like the Soul Bros, they're based on kicking, so a lot of the movesets I was trying to think of, like, who do I know that has like a couple of fun kicks in their arsenal, etc., etc. And then I completely abandoned it with Chuck Norris, because I'm pretty sure Chuck Norris's moveset is that of Goldberg. Hang on. Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris's partner here in the Soul Bros. Halfway out of this one, if he can get his leg over, if he can fill that bar before Nicolas Cage catches him. Soul Bros are would be halfway to victory, but at the same time, then Chuck Norris would be down 1-on-2 to both Statham and Cage. So a very interesting strategy must be employed in these tag team cage matches. I'd love to maybe do a 6-man one if it's possible at some point. We might get there with these factions. We tried to do an elimination tag. Oh, hang on! Look at the smile on the face of Norris. He's getting ready to hit that jackhammer to Jason Statham. Planter in the center of the ring. Almost put up through the canvas as Nicolas Cage and Bruce Lee. Oh my God! Atop the cage. Norris just going crazy on the Statham in the ring. Norris now looking to help his buddy. Oh, inadvertently may have helped Bruce Lee fall. Norris only has eyes for Nick Cage in this one. Trying to get him off the wall. Desperately. Cage trying to roll over. Immediately gets caught by Norris and be caught in a loop here. Meanwhile, in the ring, Statham and Lee exchanging unpleasantries. Nice! Butterfly suplex for the bridge. No pinfall attempt, however. Hang on, here comes Lee up the ropes. Big stomp to the back of the head of Statham. Bruce Lee going up. Calling Statham back to his feet. Meanwhile, Cage and Norris, the eternal rivalry, raging on atop the cage. Not an inch of progress being made every time Nicolas Cage moves to try to get off the cage. Norris there to meet him immediately. Oh, poison run into Statham. Ref by the door, another way of exiting the cage. You can leave by door. What a stalemate on the far side of the ring. Really broken down into 2 singles matches at this point. I could swear you could go for a pinfall. I don't know why Statham keeps releasing that. I could swear you could do pinfall, submission, or escape. Let me just double check real quick. Ba-doop, ba-doop. It just says win condition on. Win condition on. Well, I would hope so. Jeepers. Okay. Match rules. Let's go here. Oh, they're all off. No, it's... What? No exiting. Yeah. False count anywhere, nothing. Just climb out. Not even the door? Just says climb out. Okay. So you must abandon your partner. And I'm going to have to custom rule some cage matches at some point. Oh, hang on. Statham getting stalked now by Bruce Lee. What's he looking for? Oh, misses. Misses the wizard, hits the shining black in the back of the head of Statham. Cage and Norris struggling against each other still. Another big stomp. Just flaring that knee off the ropes. But again, we're in a standstill here. Statham busted open. Hopefully, Lee or Statham turns their attention to their part. Hang on. Just for the sake of the match, I am going to control Nicolas Cage for a second. Just to get him back into the matchup here. Okay. Yeah, match rating goes away. That's fine. Okay, I don't know what to do. There, knock me off. Okay. There we go. I let him pull me down, and now I will uncontrol or assign myself as Nicolas Cage. And now we're back to CPU action. There we go. Oh, Norris stunned. Oh, gets his face bounced off the cage. There we go. Got a little stuck. We fixed it. Oh my gosh, busted open and planted. Hang on. Both of the Soul Bros down. Big chance for Hollywood violence here. Statham up to the roof of the cage. So is Nicolas Cage, living up to his namesake. Decisions must be made by the Soul Bros. The fight raging on either side of the cage now. Please don't get stuck in the same loop. Oh, Norris kicked away. Lee kicked away. Statham going for broke. Got about half that bar filled. Cage is in trouble. Can't even fill that bar before Norris is on his tail here. Oh, gets kicked off once again. Lee and Statham fighting it out. Ugh. Look at him scramble. Statham almost done. Statham's gone. Oh, Statham was a button press away. Cage desperate. Can't get that bar up at all. There goes Lee once again. Statham all the time in the world. As Lee gets up immediately as he's kicked off the wall. Got it. Statham got it. Statham's out of here. Hollywood and Violence half of the way to victory. But it's now a 2-on-1 matchup against Nicolas Cage in the ring. Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris going up top. Looking to get out of here to even up this matchup. Nicolas Cage joining him, straddling the roof of the cage. Top of these walls here. Oh God, this is deadly. Bouncing him off the top of the cage face first and shoving him down. Bruce Lee taking over on Nicolas Cage while Chuck Norris exiting the ring. It'll be down to Bruce Lee and Nicolas Cage in a matter of seconds here. Out goes Chuck Norris. Up goes Bruce Lee trying to exit the ring before Nicolas Cage gets back to his feet. Soul Bro looking to go 1-2 and get out of here. Bruce Lee up top. Nicolas Cage hasn't moved. One more bar for Bruce and it's over. B for Bruce. B for Brave. B for winner. Soul Bros dominate Hollywood and Violence once again as Nicolas Cage looks on. Silvers. Boink. Let's take a look at some of the action in this one. Oh, what a beefy power bomb. I don't know what else the Soul Bros need to do. To prove their dominance over Hollywood Violence. I don't know what. Is this the highlight of them leaving the cage?
Here
Crowd
are
shot.
your winners, the Social Outcasts.
Yeah, the Soul Bros. Proud victory once again. Stable standing proud. Currently have the tag team titles in their possession. Might be looking to add more gold once their hostilities against Hollywood Violence end. And with Nicolas Cage, the feud may never be over. Yeah, it was a real humdinger. That was a good one. Ah, yes. Now it's time for the first round. I'm going to leave entrances on here because it's time for the first round matchup. In the Trios Tournament of Terror, this is a straight Trios competition between Team Supreme. That's Dr. Strange, Shang-Chi, former two-time GWA Multimedia Champion, and their partner Huang, as they face off against the Kings of Bel Air. That's Joffrey, Uncle Phil, and the Fresh Prince himself. Let's go ahead and put entrances on for this one. As we said, first round action in the Trios Tournament of Terror. The other half, the winners of this go to the semifinal. The first semifinal matchup has already been set. It's World's Finest against the Legion of Doom. The Legion of Doom represented in this case by Joker, Venom, and Black Adam. And the World's Finest is the trio of Batman, Superman, and their tag team partner, Flash Gordon. Couldn't find Barry Allen the Flash, but they found a Flash nonetheless. This is going to start the second half of the bracket. So either Team Supreme on your left there or the Kings of Bel Air going to be the first team to punch their ticket. The finals of the tournament, of course, taking place at our next pay-per-view, appropriately titled the Trios Tournament of Terror. And a reminder that the winning trio will have a title opportunity in the next calendar year, or in our case, before the end of our run. Each individual member has an opportunity at any title that they qualify for in the GWA. And as it is a male-only tournament, unfortunately, because I can't do intergender matches in this game, that means a world multimedia or perhaps tag team title opportunity for one or all of the members of a squad. Let's get these entrances a-rolling and see how well or how poorly the ring announcer does announcing these teams. Probably poorly, since there's just a set list they can choose from.
The following contest is a six-man tag team match on the way to the ring at a combined weight of 715 pounds.
Heavy comic book influence this week, especially in the main event, as you shall see. Okay. All right. Everybody's in the ring. We can skip a doodle that part. I don't need to see them warming up. Just this part, because it indicates that their opponents are getting ready to come out here. At least it's all three at once, so it doesn't take too long.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 765 pounds, The Click.
The Click. All right, the Kings of Bel Air. There you see the Fresh Prince up front, flanked by Joffrey and Uncle Phil. Everybody in Will Smith's corner. Getting ready for trios activity here. As we said, winners going to the semifinal of the tournament. Wong starting things off against Joffrey. Let's buttle, baby. Let's get buttling. Oh. Oh my God, what a combo. Oh, hang on. Snap off there by Joffrey. I am 100% certain that the Kings of Bel Air, collectively, as you might have noticed from right there, are the New Day. And Joffrey is most likely... I'm going to go Xavier Woods. I'm going to go Fresh Prince is probably Kofi, and that means Big E is Uncle Phil. Oh, Uncle Phil in an Extreme Rules match, and I think it's over for anybody. We got a few beefy boys I might put together in a Monsters Mash type of match as we get closer to the pay-per-view, depending on how things go. It might actually end up on the pay-per-view like a Monsters Mash kind of thing. Since the next GWA pay-per-view coming your way, the Trios Tournament of Terror show, our October pay-per-view, is a gimmick match only show. So we're going to try to see how many fun rule sets we can come up with. Starting with the default rules and then trying to make them custom from there. And we can throw like a 20-minute Iron Man in there or something. Ooh, like a half-hour Iron Man with a tag team? That'd be fun. I could do that. I don't know about half an hour, maybe 20 minutes. 20-minute tag team Iron Man. Like once the first falls start happening when people are worn down, I think you're going to get them in quick succession. So we'll see. It's trying to go with quote-unquote realism in a way. Oh, what a combination from Shang-Chi, who I believe has the moveset of Cameron Grimes. What a deadlift German to Joffrey. A two-time multimedia champion Shang-Chi. Oh. Off that belt to the Trash Man. Had an opportunity to win it back just last week. Trash Man putting the belt on the line in a four-way match. It was originally a triple threat match with Shang-Chi, invoking his rematch clause to get his title opportunity at Trash Man's belt. Unsuccessful in that matchup. However, we crowned a new multimedia champion, Spider-Man, currently your GWA multimedia champion. The only title in the GWA that requires a minimum of 2 contenders per defense. Will only be defended in a minimum of a triple threat match up to an 8-way contest. Is the Multimedia Championship, and that means multiple contenders. Not to be confused with the Multiversal Championship that currently held by Superman, which is named the Multiversal title because you are the champion of all universes. Oh my gosh, cross-legged Boston Crab by Shang-Chi. Extra torque on the back of Fresh Prince, didn't like that one bit. Shang-Chi retreating to his corner, trying to cover up, trying to lure Will in with him. Perhaps looking for a tag to Doctor Strange. Oh! Will may have been looking to tag in Uncle Phil, thought better of it. Up and over goes Shang-Chi. Nice inverted suplex by the Fresh Prince going up top. Oh, misses the elbow, and in comes Wong. Saito suplex. Smartly done, keeping Fresh Prince in the corner of Team Supreme. While Shang-Chi recovers on the floor, Doctor Strange remains fresh on the apron. Nice DDT by the Prince, trying to get back into this thing. Now he tags into the powerhouse of the Kings of Bel Air. In comes Uncle Phil, looking to scold Wong. Too much man for Wong to hold on to there. He'll try it again. Once again rebuffed. Phil's got him up. Snake eyes into the turnbuckle by Uncle Phil. Wong will fight free at the follow-up. Up and over he goes to the floor. Phil posing for the crowd. Meanwhile, Joffrey contemplating dropping off to inflict more damage. Oh, quick tag out to the Fresh Prince. I don't think Wong's aware of it. Well, he knows now. Oh, quick enziguri to the Fresh Prince. And in comes Doc Strange. Nice work by Wong there. Ambushes ambusher. Into the world's strongest slam immediately. Strange up to the top. Motioning for the Fresh Prince to join him on his feet. Here comes Black Sandal. Drops him to the canvas. I don't know. I couldn't name you who everybody's moveset is, so I don't know who Doctor Strange is at present. I think the Fresh Prince is Kofi Kingston. And this will be Big E. Uncle Phil. Couldn't tell you about Doctor Strange. No idea. Oh, stun gun. Dropping the throat first. Oh, and then a big elbow follow-up. Yeah, Phil, that's what it's all about. I've had a lot of fun with the previous 3 generations of the GWA doing like, here are all the really real wrestlers in the really real world. And here I am putting the best of the best of the best of all of them against each other. This time I wanted to do like, here's a perfectly serious wrestling promotion filled with celebrities and comic book characters and a bunch of nonsense. But I'm still treating it like it's a legit sport. Hang on, Uncle Phil, off the top. Oh my God, big 747 splash. Hook that leg. This should do it. 2. Shang-Chi just helped Strange get that kick. As you know, the unwritten rule of wrestling, to make any physical contact with your opponent making a pin, and that pin must be broken immediately. Strange down. Will back into the matchup. Oh, blocks the drop kick to the knee. Oh, gets his splash off the ropes avoided for his troubles. Snap suplex by Strange. Out of the way, ref. In comes Shang-Chi. The only member of this matchup to hold gold here in the Gnarly Wrestling Aisle. We couldn't be happier to have you strolling down it this fine Thursday afternoon. The only wrestling promotion in the world with 3 silent letters for its acronym. The GWA, the Gnarly Wrestling Aisle. What a standing Spanish fly by Shang-Chi. Mastering some wrestle foo there. Into the cover. Joffrey with the save to Master Will. Oh. Wong trying to help, unintentionally hitting Shang-Chi and disrupting his rhythm there. Up and over goes Joffrey. Fresh Prince put back in his place. Wong's got to get out of there. Bailey, just you wait, my man. This is only week 1 or 2. I pre-book stuff as much as I can, so I got feuds going. We got titles on the go. No title matches in our first 2 Trebuchet shows this week. That's rare for us. But next week, we got a title match headlining. And by next week, I mean the second half of this broadcast. Oh, what a headbutt by Phil. He had a huge point to make. Just soliloquied him right in the forehead. Kablam! Trying to stay 1 step ahead, getting the wind knocked out of him with that standing, turning belly to belly. Big follow-up, big ending from Phil. 1, 2. Whoa, just in time. Joffrey tried to cut Strange off. Strange just able to kick Phil out of that pin attempt. And the match continues. The bell ringer, I love it. Oh my God, what a splash from the top! 2! Somehow Shang-Chi still rolled the shoulder. Good gravy, that's like having a pinto dropped on you. Oh, what a roll up! He may have stolen it! No, Phil able to escape. Action hot and heavy, and this is just the first round. Both teams desperate to get to the semifinals of the Trios Tournament of Terror. They know what's on the line. Your share of $666,000 to split however you like amongst your team. And that 1 title shot opportunity per member of the group. Hang on! Oh, the 1912. Well, now I know he's Finn Balor. Gotcha. Master of the Mystic Arts. Going for the big double axe handle. Devastating. Completely ignored Fresh Prince as he did it. And there's the double stomp, and Phil rolls out of the way. Could have tried it right away, but I understand having to keep one eye on Fresh Prince in that encounter. Phil able to fight free. There's that big turning belly to belly. Trying to steal it. 1, 2. Whoa. That took a lot out of Dr. Strange to kick out at 2 like he did there. Phil with a tag to the fresh Joffrey. It would behoove Team Supreme to get a fresh fighter in there as well. Spot in the second of 2 semifinals on the line. Wheelbarrow rolls through. Oh, nicely done. Face plants him. Turns it into a cover. No, almost got him. Joffrey can't believe it. Apoplectic, but up top he goes. Oh, the big honor roll. 1, 2. breaks up the pin. That's the big back elbow, so he's Xavier Woods. I mean, the on roll is his rolling clothesline, but that's his big back elbow, like Henry style. That's why he's got to turn around for the pin. Dropping the fist once again. Tagging in Uncle Phil, looking tired, but willing to do the work. Oh! A little bit of possum play by Strange. Oh, and then just shoved aside by Uncle Phil. Tired of this nonsense. You're looking at the crowd. They can't help you. Ooh, stunned across the ropes as Dr. Strange pulled right back to his feet. Oh, hang on. Uncle Phil distracted by Wong, and who wouldn't be? Up and over he goes. Might have given Strange some time to recover here. Nope, up and over he goes as well. Oh, hang on, able to counter. Oh, and then Will sweeps the legs out. Down he goes. Shang-Chi's turn. Kings of Bel Air taking over this one. No countouts. Or actually, no time limit, I should say. Countouts and disqualifications that are in effect. No time limit in the first round here. Normally in the GWA, we have a 15-minute time limit on trios matches, because quite often we don't get a finish in a reasonable amount of broadcast time. But for the first round and for all rounds of this tournament activity, we must have a winner one way or the other. So time limit draws are not an option. We can still have a double countout or a double disqualification. Let's just cross our fingers it doesn't happen today. As the action is definitely spilled out on the floor. Oh, code broken for Uncle Phil. Somehow split him wide open. And then a double stomp at the chest. Look at Wong intercepting that first smack. Oh, paying for it with that beastly Uranagi. Sling blade. I don't know who's actually legal, so whoever's trying to reset the count. Oh, I think it's still Strange and Phil. Okay, so with Strange back in. Yeah, Strange is legal. Phil's still up to 7. Trying to get Wong away from some Phil get back in the ring here. Up to 8. Phil's got till 2. Oh, hang on. That'll reset the count. Shang-Chi catching him unawares. That should start the count again at 1. Oh, 2, excuse me. Up we go. Dear Lord! Stole his finisher! Bell ringer on Uncle Phil! Incredible action from Shang-Chi! Looking to advance his team to the semis! Joffrey breaks it at 1. Still got 2 big matches headed your way for this edition of Trebuchet, plus a full 7-match card for next week's show. Headed your way in the second half of this broadcast. You're going to watch me book it, and then we're going to play it, and then I'm going to comment on it. Oh, Shang-Chi fired up. Look at him go. Shimming and shaking. Playing with the crowd perhaps a little too much here. Got to focus on his opponent, Uncle Phil. Quick tag to Wong. Phil stumbling to his feet. Shouldn't have let him back to his feet, in my opinion, because now he's got Wong. Oh, and he bounced him off the turnbuckle and busted him wide open. Wong swinging wildly because he's got blood in his eyes. Big Uranagi by Uncle Phil. Tag out to the Fresh Prince, who's fresh, as the name implies. Misses the boom drop. Got French Prince down. Excellent point about Shang-Chi, by the way. That's pretty good. It was kind of funny. The first trios first match I did, trios match, that resulted in like a double count out. I believe was, I forget who they're fighting, maybe the Gang, which is the the Gang from Always Sunny, against the Legion of Doom, and I'm pretty sure the Joker was the reason that they all got discounted out. Like, it was just chaos, and it was all his fault. The Fresh Prince. Nice. Oh, I've been calling the Trouble in Paradise the Smell You Later, by the way. Oh, here it comes. The Yo Home Smell You Later. Oh, a double underhook by Wong. High bridge on that. Into the pin on this butterfly. Fresh Prince can't get his shoulders up. Desperate to try. Oh, somehow found a way. Wong says this is it, but he's got to stop Fresh Prince from making the tag here. Uncle Phil gets the tag, fired up. See what he do with it. Into the big ending immediately. Oh, the bell ringer. 1, 2. Shang-Chi flying across the ring for the save. Wong in a world of hurt. Off the ropes comes Phil. Turning splash. Flattening Wong. Joffrey back on the apron in the matchup. Going for the cover. Shang-Chi breaks that up easily. Perhaps getting lured into the matchup on purpose. As up and over he goes, and Phil with the follow-up on the floor. Strange distracted. Wong isolated in the ring. Joffrey going to work. Outside the ring, Shang-Chi about to be dropped. Oh, hang on, fighting free perhaps. Nope. Just a delayed vertical. Oh. Now Joffrey going after Doctor Strange and Shang-Chi on the floor. Meanwhile, Wong's the legal fighter in the ring. Plots within plots, distractions amongst distractions. And in all of this, we're still trying to crown a winner here, as Team Supreme is facing the Kings of Bel-Air for an opportunity to advance the semifinals of the 4th generation GWA Trios Tournament of Terror. The first such tournament presented in glorious 3D. Unfortunately, we can't actually roll a tournament into our normal booking style as we did in Fire Pro. So we are having the weekly TV do the bulk of the work and doing the finals on the pay-per-view itself. I've already set up a custom match type for such the occasion. Oh my God! Wong just choking the life out of Joffrey here. Perhaps going to leave him for dead, roll in before the 10 count, as you see Joffrey tapping helplessly on the canvas. That does not help him. He's outside the ring. That does not count as a submission. I would just leave Joffrey for dead and roll back into the ring, Wong. Perhaps trying to make sure he's close enough to the 10 count to ensure victory. If this goes double count out, we're going to find out some other way to find out a finalist or a semi-finalist. Both men back in at the 8, however. Wong once again distracted. And the Kings of Bel-Air able to tag a freshman. There it is! Yo home, smell you later! 1, 2... No! Joffrey running defense, and somehow Wong still got the shoulder up. Good gravy, what a shot by the Fresh Prince there, but somehow Wong is now in control. Plants him into the armbar. Dear Lord, look at him writhing around with it, trying to break the arm. Wrist lock applied. What are we doing? No! Trying to snap the arm of the Prince. Missing wildly with that kick. Caught by Wong, in fact. Oh, what a shot! Ripcord plants him. That's the bitter end. 1, 2, 3. Wong with the victory, and Team Supreme roll on. Fantastical action in that one. Holy crap. Oh, could have gone either way. Okay, so we figured it out. Kings of Bel-Air with a New Day. Doctor Strange was Finn Balor. Shang-Chi is Cameron Grimes. And Wong is... oh, I just missed it. I just figured it out and then just missed it again. Who did we just figure out Wong was? Shoot. Pete Dunne, that's it. Yeah, because he hit him with the bitter end. Good work. Yeah, see, I couldn't think of Pete Dunne because that's not currently his name. So he is the moveset of Butch, I guess. So yeah, he's Pete Dunne. Yeah, there you go. Butch McGee, or whatever it is. Okay, so continuing our rebuilding of Thanos in the singles division after he kind of dropped off after he made it to the finals of the Gold Rush tournament against Superman and failed to win the inaugural Multiversal Championship. So he disappeared and just kind of managed his daughters, the Black Order, Gamora, and Nebula in the women's tag team division for a little bit. Now he's getting back on track. As of the last pay-per-view, he's back into the singles rankings, and climbing them he is. Now he's against Gandalf the Grey, former contender for the GWA Multimedia Championship. Thanos himself, obviously the first contender for the Multiversal Championship, trying to get a future shot against Superman. And standing in his way at the moment, Gandalf the Grey against Thanos. Thanos has the moveset of Samoa Joe. I don't know what Gandalf's moves are. So Thanos will try to finish Gandalf off with a muscle buster. Or I shall call it the snap, as it would snap your neck in real life. Just ask Tyson Kidd. All right. I'm ready to get down to the ring for this one. I believe I turned off introductions. Get straight to the action here. Gandalf the Grey in the gray. Thanos in his purple battle armor. Real thin battle armor, too. Quite flexible. Maybe that's like an alien tank top. I don't know. Who's to say? Oh my gosh. Thanos just tossing Gandalf around to start this, or Gandalf around to start this off. Oh, what a backbreaker across the knee. Shades of El Lasso Wipo. Snap suplex by Thanos, the Mad Titan. Has one thing on his mind, and that is earning himself another opportunity at the Multiversal Championship, currently held by Superman, the man that defeated Thanos in the finals of the Gold Rush tournament, to be crowned the first and only Multiversal Champion in our company's history. Into a suplex by Thanos, firmly in control here. Oh, backing Gandalf into the corner. Gandalf trying to fight free, gets caught, immediately peeled by Thanos. Not giving an inch to Gandalf the Grey. Gandalf got to be hoping for a run-in by Shadowfax at this point. Oh, what a combination! Into the cover goes Thanos. 1, 2. Oh, I thought he knocked Gandalf out. Oh, God. Into the Coquina clutch. Just trying to choke the wizard out. Get ready to reset your spells. You're about to take a long rest, Gandalf. Get your spell slots back. Oh no, Gandalf fighting free. Oh no. Okay, good. I thought he was going to throw him over. I'm going to cross the ropes. Isn't going to do many favors, however. Oh, now working on the hip joint is Thanos. Float over into the DDT by Gandalf the Grey, trying to get back into this thing, trying to mount some offense. It's been all Thanos to this point. Oh, Gandalf backing him into the corner. Oh, pulled out the hard way. Gandalf trying to follow up. Thanos kicks him off. Trying to reestablish himself as Thanos. Oh, good Lord. Look at this backbreaker across both knees. The bow and arrow submission. if I'm not mistaken. Somehow Gandalf fights free of that as well. Right back into it goes Thanos. Stretching the spine of the Grey One. You shall not win, says Thanos. Rad none too pleased, but an effective technique to wear down your opponent employed by Thanos. Hang on! Some wizardry by Gandalf, suddenly appearing behind Thanos. Didn't quite work, however. Thanos is able to send him to the corner. Just kind of confuse the crowd. Oh, coming alive! At the Thermite, the Shining Wizard! How apropos! 1, 2! Oh, thought Gandalf stole it there. I forgot I said his finish to be the Shining Wizard. I mean, it just makes sense, right? Oh, gets spiked to the canvas, however. Thanos looking real angry now. Oh, countered. Over the midsection. Sweeps the legs. Going for the stomp. Thanos can't protect himself. Face first across the bottom rope. They have broken his neck. And now the lasso from El Paso. Somehow not a submission move. Trying to wear him down further is Gandalf. Really feeling it now. Gandalf sensing victory is nigh. If he can just find that winning combination. Once again, going for the lasso. Into the cover. Thanos is down. Thanos is not out yet. Gandalf got to cast his most powerful spell if he's going to win this thing. Shining Wizard busted him open. Gandalf's going to win this. 1, 2, 3. What a comeback for Gandalf the Grey. We make a note to start this as a feud, because Thanos would not be happy about losing. What a matchup! This was all Thanos in the opening moments, and somehow, some way,
winner,
Gang Ralph, as he's called here. Boy, oh boy, yeah, go smoke that leaf. Go puff a little ship. You know what I'm saying, bud? Go relax, Pally. Boy, oh boy. I'll try to make that into a feud if I can. Yeah, it was really looking like Thanos had that thing wrapped up in the opening few moments, but holy crap. All right, as hostilities brew between World's Finest, who we've determined are Batman, Superman, and Flash Gordon, and the Legion of Doom, the Joker, Black Adam, and Venom, who are going to be facing each other in the semifinals of the Trios Tournament of Terror. The Legion of Doom leader, Lex Luthor, getting in the face of old foe Superman as tag team action to headline our first of 2 trebuchets of the afternoon, sees Batman and Superman teaming up to face Lex Luthor and the Joker. A main event anywhere, in any comic book, at any era. Just a standard tag team affair betwixt these two. Superman, your reigning GWA Multiversal Champion. As we said, currently embroiled in hostilities with the Legion of Doom, repped here by the Joker and Lex, as they have a future semifinal contest. Spot on, Felly. Not only does Superman have the Roman Reigns moveset, I took the liberty to switch the signatures of finishers. So his signature is the spear, and his finisher is the him punch. He hits the him punch, and it's over. Batman is AJ Styles. I couldn't tell you. Lex Luthor might be Triple H, and I couldn't tell you who the Joker is. We'll find out together. The him punch. Yeah, because it's a Superman punch. So it's just him. Oh, what a forearm. Phenomenally done by Batman. My theory for Batman being AJ Styles was like, okay, so Batman is the peak of physical excellence. He should be able to do pretty much everything a wrestler should be able to do in the ring. Who can do that? Oh, AJ. AJ could do whatever you need. AJ you throw him in there with anybody, any style, any matchup, and he'd be like, yeah, sure, no problem. And then crank out like a 4 or 5 star classic. No problem. Stupid. This is fantastic. I custom made my arena and shows. Got a roster. The crowd's hot. I fortunately didn't have to make any of these characters. The fantastic community on the Xbox console here freely shared all of these creations, and I tip my cap to them. On individual entrances, the social media tags of the wrestlers are the handles of the person who authored the CAW in the first place, so I try to honor them that way when I can. Full entrances on pay-per-views, but only entrances for title matches during the weekly shows, just to save time. As the Joker sees some action for the first time. That's Michael Keaton Batman, by the way, with Henry Cavill Superman. An obvious attempt at the, not the look of, not like facially, but at least the stylistic look of, Heath Ledger's Joker, obviously. And pretty standard comic book looking, like video game, like DC video game looking Lex Luthor in his Kryptonian power armor. Power dampeners in effect throughout each and every GWA arena, of course. You must rely primarily on your own innate fighting skill. I don't know how Mr. Luthor was able to smuggle in this armor, but I can tell you it's not fully operational. Though it does do an effective job of leveling the playing field between him and the man he refers to as the Alien. That's it. A couple of snap suplexes, and Lex is out of there, just showing Kal-El what he's made of. Your current multiversal champion, the only multiversal champion in our company's history here. As we rock on to do a full calendar year in WWE 2K22 Universe mode. All building up to, geez, I can't even remember what it's called. We got a big end-of-year pay-per-view at the same time as WrestleMania, like same month as WrestleMania type of thing. Which, by the way, I will be looking at the big 4 WWE pay-per-views as they occur in this universe mode. But I'm just going to primarily like watch a match or two from them. I'm not going to like fully play them all. Ooh, depending on how they line up. Oh, absolutely. Like a lot of time and effort went into this. Oh, hang on, calf crusher coming up. Trying to break the leg of the Joker and incapacitate him to get it back to Arkham. Batman ignoring Lex. He's ready to hit the pin. Just gets 2. You saw Lex blocking the him punch there. And over goes Luthor. Neutralized by the last son of Krypton. Nice dragon screw by the Madman of Gotham. And then Bats back to his feet. Got him in the corner. Oh yeah, Joker is Brian Kendrick. Into the splice spread number 2 for the cover and the pin. Plus, I also think, like, stylistically, moveset-wise, AJ Styles and Brian Kendrick kind of match nicely. And it just, I don't know, for whatever reason, just struck me as, yeah, let's do Brian Kendrick for the Joker, because he's got that fun slice spread number 2 finish. What's going on here? Bully choke off the second rope. Good God. He could have pulled his head off his neck. Into the cover. 1, 2. Superman breaks up. You saw the smile on the face of the Joker after that bully choke off the second. Good gravy. Able to kick both men away. It's the clown prince of crime with the dragon sleeper on Batman. Ref too busy counting Superman to pay attention to the submission maneuver. Luckily, Batman able to fight free. Nice kick there. Nicely done. Batman able to respond. Flips him up and over into the neck breaker. Nicely dropped down. Thought he was going to crawl into the cover, but smartly tagging in Superman and a desperation tag to Lex as well. Fresh men on both sides, and the fight rages on. What's the 1-1-1 count? What's the 1? What's the 1? What's going on? Ref distracted by something. Uh-oh. Let's see what happens. Big spike. Oh yeah, he's Triple H. Big spine buster by Lex Luthor into the cover, too, and Superman grabs the ropes. Thankfully, the ref sees it. Half the time they don't. Superman would have been so, well, not mad. Superman doesn't get mad, but he would have been disappointed. Oh, barely over under the apron now goes Supes. Big Blue in trouble. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. Backdrop suplex onto the frame of the ring by Luthor. Powerbomb into the apron. Oh, and then he swung him to the side. What power by Luthor there on Kal-El. Oh, neckbreaker drops him once again. Standard 10 count applies here. Lex imploring the referee to continue his count. Ref doesn't. Luthor would have been perfectly fine with a count-out victory there. Ref not doing him any favors. He started over and we're up to 3 at best. Nice counter there by Lex. Gotta get Superman back into the ring. Oop, bounces him off the steps first. Lex with some unkind words to Batman. You can see the two staring each other down as Lex saunters over to his corner and legally tags in the Joker. Now, the ref didn't see it, but in the video game, they can just go ahead and tag like that. Oh, and now the Joker tastes the steel. I don't know why that reset Superman's count, but I guess because the Joker went outside. And the ref can't maintain 2 counts at once. Joker blowing kisses to Superman as he goads him back into the ring. Oh, what a kick. Oh man, missing wildly with that clothesline of Superman. Out of his element, gets dropped with a neckbreaker by Joker. Able to tag in Lex. Desperation tag to Batman coming up. Oh, hang on. Pedigree by Lex Luthor. No, countered. Big clothesline by Batman. Looking for that phenomenal forearm. Oh, the Batarang to the side of the jaw. 1, 2, and the Joker breaks it up. Batman scoring with that Batarang. Springboard forearm shot, and up and over goes Joker, dumped to the outside. But Batman was setting up for a second one. Too distracted by the Joker has allowed Lex Luthor time to recover. Meanwhile, no sign of Kal-El. We've seen the death and waiting on the return of Superman in this one. Right there, so Superman crawl back up to the apron. Batman obsessed with the Joker, just pounding away at his face, trying to scrape the makeup off, or at least replace it with blood. Oh. Bounce off the ring frame by Lex Luthor. Moose had just lost it there. Nice choke sweep out by Luthor. Maintaining. Oh, the aggression against Batman, who's been busted open as well. Might not be able to see it because I believe his entire face is technically a mask of Michael Keaton's face, but whatever. Oh, takes the legs out. Does Batman on his way to tagging in Supes. Your reigning multiversal champion. By the way, it was universally decided that capes were an encumbrance to this type of matchup. So not a lot of superheroes wear capes. Oh, missing the hip punch. Gets DDT'd for his troubles. Look at this score to the face of Lex Luthor as he saunters over to the corner to get Joker back involved. Doesn't even want to pin him. Joker, face busted open, makeup everywhere, looking to make Superman humble. Not today. Nice neck breaker. Beautifully done by Superman. Stomping away on the shoulder joint. Oh, the ham punch! Dropping the Joker to the canvas. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Somehow, someway. Somehow, someway. The Joker up at 2.99, but now Batman's got something in mind. Hang on. Oh no! Styles clash into the pin. 1, 2. No, Lex just saved it. Holy crap. Superman tried to play defense and stop him, but Lex just got that kick in and saved the matchup. Joker hasn't moved. Batman just trying to slow things down, regroup. Joker having none of it. Getting him up. Oh! Sloppy but effective Falcon Arrow. Batman able to wriggle free. He can body slam, but puts him up and over the ropes once again, dumping him unceremoniously to the floor. Tag it into Superman, who goes out to follow up. Gotham Goodnight, that's not bad. Yeah, I was trying to think something for Styles Clash. Well, he kind of hooks both things. Is it a Batwing? Oh, hang on. Oh! Look up in the sky. This game flying at you. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a spear. Power of the locomotive. Ooh. Joker is out. I don't think Superman's done. Oh, hang on. He's going to let Batman finish him off. Oof. Oh, what are we doing here? Oh my God, burning hammer on the floor. He won't use guns, but he'll drop you right on your head. Oh, nice go behind with a Snapdragon by Joker. These two might just cause a double count out. Their feud racing on here. Joker in at 7. Now just goading Batman back into the ring. Joker seems to be having the time of his life in this one. Oh, another sloppy Falcon Arrow. I just dragging him across the canvas. Away from the rope so we can make this pin. Forearm across the jaw. Just a 1 count against Batman. Oh, what a kick to the face. Off the ropes. 2 boots to the mush this time. With the drop kick. In comes Lex. Stalked. And once again, blocks the pedigree. There we go. Just means we got a lengthy, exciting main event. We are an hour and a half into our broadcast, and there should be another hour and a half for the second show once we book it. Up and over goes Superman. Action once again spilling out to the floor. Must be a winner in this one. Preview of some future activities in the Trios Tournament of Terror. Or perhaps Lex Luthor might be angling, oh God, for a shot at the multiversal champion, Superman, by interjecting himself into the affairs of the Legion of Doom here. Well within his rights to do so in this tag match, but not part of the trios that was successful in the first round of the tournament that we'll see in the semifinals. His issue very much with that man in blue that he just bounced off the commentation station. There you see the beautiful GWA Trebuchet Arena, all the custom graphics I made. I made the weekly television show arena and then 6 pay-per-view arenas. All with their own color scheme. We're up to 7 here. Hammerlock! Backdrop suplex trying to separate the shoulder of Kal-El. We're up to 8. This thing's going to end in a double count out unless something changes here in a hurry. Oh. Oh. Big spine buster by Lex. Into the cover. Using the legs for leverage. 2. Oh, can't steal the win. Saw him using the ropes with his legs there. Still couldn't get it done. Out of frustration, he just clocks him and tags in the Joker. Goading Superman back to his feet. Desperate for it. Oh! What a forearm. What does he have in mind here? Blocked by Superman. Sends him into the corner. Gotta be thinking slice bread number 2. Here it is. Joke's on you. Back kick to the back. Doesn't go for the cover. Oh, there he goes. 1, 2. Batman with a save. Gotta run around the referee. Up and over goes Lex. Batman's so much smaller than the Joker. Didn't realize he was that large. At least the model here. I always pictured like Batman's like 6'4", like Batman, Superman like 6'4". Joker's like a skinny 6'1", 6'2", somewhere in there. Oh, flapjacks him down and gets the pin. Superman and Batman reigning supreme. World's finest going over in your main event. Okie dokie. Another victory for your multiversal champion. Backed up. That was ridiculous. That was so vicious to me. That second row bully choke where he flipped him over.
Here are your winners.
That was nasty. Mixed reaction for the big old baby face Batman and Superman team. Yeah! Perhaps because they're getting a little cocky about this victory. Looking good, feeling good. There's your multiversal champion. And that will do it for 1 week of Trebuchet. We're about to book week number 2. Technically week number 20, as that was week 19. But, I mean, second one of the day. Yes, please, I would like to prepare for the next show. Okay, next show. Just to advance 1 day. There we go. And then I'm going to back out of this, go to the calendar, and we are, in fact, headed to this. Looks like we only have 2 feuds left. Watch them disappear. Anyway. Okay, so we got to edit all these matches. I'm going to get rid of all this because I booked the whole thing already. Oh, this one I have to... You can't delete all of them. You have to edit them. Okay, so... That is being edited. I already, as I said, pre-booked it. I just need to input it into ye old show. Okay, we're starting off with a tag team match. Trying to get some more activity going in the tag team division. So a couple more teams we haven't seen in a while. As we are booking... There we go, Daniel LaRusso. His tag team partner, Johnny Lawrence. With their manager, Mr. Miyagi. Miyagi Fang in tag team action. And we're going to spin off recently in contention for the world title. Now we're going to try to spin them off into a tag team program as we add a manager to Freddy Krueger. And Pennywise, we're going to add Pinhead. That's right. Freddy and Pennywise in the match, Pinhead on the outside. So it is Miyagi Fang versus the Dream Warriors, opening us up on Trebuchet. And then we're headed to more singles activity. It's just a straight up match between another superstar that we're trying to build up in their return to singles activity. Spawn here with the #1 attire. It's going to be taken on that dastardly The Mask. Somebody stop him. Hopefully that somebody will be Spawn. Okay, now we got some tag team action in the women's division. Just a normal match, if you'd be so kind. We're going to go ahead and get... Oh yeah, this was weird, because technically Red Sonja interfered on Madonna's behalf last week, but she was doing so because she was against Nicki Minaj. So she's going to go ahead and team up with our women's champion, Katy Perry, with Red Sonja, and she's going to be facing, first off, her tag team partner is Sylvanas Windrunner from World of Warcraft, and she's going to be facing Nicki Minaj, the aforementioned Nicki. There. So, some women's action. Unfortunately, not a lot of activity for the ladies this week, because we do have to take up at least one spot with the Trios Tournament of Terror first round matchup. And speaking of, let's book that match now. So we have we have a couple of full-time trios remaining, one of which is... Hang on a second. Sometimes I forget what their names are until I see them. There we go. Eddie Munson, Steve Harrington, and Hopper. Hellfire Fight Club, Hellfire FC, will be facing a team that we definitely have been neglecting. Hang on one second. Let's get down to here. Gordon Ramsay, Dr. Phil, and Steve Harvey. It's going to be Hellfire FC against Reality Check. Three titans of reality television. Okay. That takes us halfway through our show. And then to kind of put to rest some hostilities that exist between some former champions in our leagues. We just saw them last week come up on the winning end of things as part of a trios, but Shang-Chi is going to go one-on-one in an Extreme Rules match against longtime rival and former multimedia champion contender. Like, these guys were the first 4 title reigns of the multimedia belt, with these two guys trading it back and forth. So in an Extreme Rules match, we're hoping to settle things once and for all between Shang-Chi and the Trash Man. Oh, I wonder why this is taking so long to load. There we go. Currently our main event, but we got 2 more to book. So based on the results of the match that we just saw, headline last week's show, like last week's Trebuchet, we're going to have Superman with Batman in his corner take on the Joker with Lex in his corner. Well, that's everybody. There we go. And then we got a big main event headed your way. One more match here. It is going to be a 6-man. Yeah, it is a 6-man match. You win by pinfall or submission. It is a sinister 6-pack challenge. As for the first time, let me put him on. Wait, does that have to be? Okay, so that have to be calm. For the first time, Spider-Man will be putting his belt on the line against a Predator. We'll do over here. Spider-Man over here then. Spider-Man, so I can put his title on the line. Spider-Man against. Who else can we put him against? Venom against. Deadpool. See, I only had it as a 3-way before, so now I need 2 more people. Alright, custom superstars. I gotta stick to the males, obviously. I'm just gonna go real fast to try to not spoil too much stuff if you happen to see. Because we have a lot of people who are gonna put. You know what? I haven't seen Little Nas X in a little bit. Let's put Little Nas X in that one. Where'd you go, buddy? Little Nas X. Attire number 1. Let's go up, see what we got. I'm just gonna keep going until something strikes me. Ron Swanson. Alright, here we go. A Predator, Deadpool, Little Nas X, Ron Swanson, Venom, and Spider-Man in a sinister 6-pack challenge for Spider-Man's Multimedia Championship. That's going to be the main event of the second week of Trebuchet here. There you go, the GWA Multimedia Championship on the line. The most volatile title in all of the GWA, constantly having to defend that sucker. And that is it. We are ready to go. I'm going to save that real quick. And I'm going to start the show. Start show! Well, let's double check. So we got that tag match with some managers. 1-on-1, Spawn versus The Mask. Tag match kind of coming out of what happened last week. Sonya and Perry having issues. Excuse me, Sonya and Nicki Minaj having issues. Katy Perry, our women's champion, getting involved in a tag team match there. That's our first round in the Trios Tournament of Terror. It's going to be the Hellfire FC on your left versus the Reality Check on the right. Looking real smug. And then an Extreme Rules match to settle the issues once and for all between Shang-Chi and the Trash Man. No titles on the line, just a clear winner. That's all we're looking for. Superman versus the Joker with their friends in tow. And here it is, the Sinister 6-Pack Challenge. A Predator, Deadpool, Little Nas X, Venom, and Ron Swanson challenging Spider-Man for his newly won GWA Multimedia Championship. Let us start the show. That is pretty much how we booked it. I mean, I booked it originally as a 3-way, and then I just decided to turn it into a Sinister 6-Pack Challenge because it's Spider-Man as the title holder. But let's see where the wormhole spits us out this week. What we do is we load the entire GWA Trebuchet arena. We miniaturize it, we travel across the quantum realm, and then we spit it out in a different city across this beautiful world of ours. Yeah! All ready to go. You just have to show up, and then we put the show on for you. It's kind of like Killer Clowns from Outer Space, except we're not here to kill you. Just an arena suddenly shows up in your town, and the town that we've chosen to show up in today happens to be beautiful, luxurious Charlotte, North Carolina. All right, our opening contest, tag team action. Miyagi Fang with Mr. Miyagi in tow against the Dream Warriors. Let me turn off the entrances. Let me turn on the action by getting on down to the ring as fast as possible. 7 more matches coming your way in the second half of the broadcast before we're signing off for the day. Can't wait to bring them to you. Okay, let me just go over here. Gotta reopen my notes. So I match list, generally speaking, on my computer because I used to, well, I will be again, but traditionally everything routes through there as I'm streaming. I don't have the space to do that at the moment, so my stuff's kind of everywhere. So I have like the history of and match listings for the GWA in a text file on my computer that I like book in, and then I take a photo of it on my phone, and then I book off of that picture on my phone in the room where the console is, which is where I am now, and then I make a note on my phone of what the results are so that I can then update my text file back on my PC. It's all nonsense I must do until I, have a place figured out and stuff. This is kind of funny. And temporary. Daniel LaRusso and Pennywise starting things off. Both men clad in white, a little dingier on the side of Pennywise. Also notable for his bright orange hair. About to lay in a beefy lariat in the corner on LaRusso with the white headband. Quick tag out to Frederick Krueger. Pennywise's partner in crime. As 1/3 of the Dream Warriors with Pinhead on the outside. We see Mr. Miyagi in the corner of his proteges, Daniel LaRusso and Johnny Lawrence. Miyagi Fang. Former bitter rivals. And tag team partners. Both of these trios, unfortunately, did not qualify for the Trios Tournament of Terror this year. No doubt some bitterness remains about that. Nice spinning Uranagi by Krueger. I don't know what moveset he has, but I can tell you for a fact that I made Freddy Krueger's finishing maneuver like a jumping, spinning punch that looks like the tornado claw that Wolverine does in the Marvel vs. Capcom games. But he at least hits him with like the gloved hand. So that's how his finish works. Pennywise, I couldn't tell you either. Nice! Jumping neckbreaker from LaRusso. Coming up top. Rare to see a tag team combination both go barefoot and not be billed from some exotic island somewhere. Tag out to Lawrence, looking to sweep that leg. Up and just tossing him face first into the corner. Snake eyesing Freddy Krueger, he's had enough. Johnny's in and out, back in comes LaRusso. Can't wait for the last season of Cobra Kai. Been a surprisingly good watch. Oh, elbow drop to the floor by LaRusso. Taking it to Pennywise. Meanwhile, he's not even the legal fighter. It's Freddy Krueger who's over John with Pinhead. Everybody returning to the ring. And across once more is Krueger. LaRusso going for chops in the corner, speeding up. Shades of Satoshi Kojima. One more, nope. Punch across the face. Starting to feel it is LaRusso. Oh, went for the half and half suplex. Freddy able to float over. More chops in the corner. And the Ronaldo souls on his chest. Oh, went low with the Dragon Screw so he could hang on and twist the leg and ankle. Some gruesome work there by LaRusso. Very fundamentally sound arm Miyagi Fang. The desperation tag is needed to Pennywise. And there with Johnny Lawrence. Pennywise just muscling him over. Grabs him throat first across the ropes. Starting to work the leg. Get him situated. Johnny trying to float over. Does. A little behind. Nice German on Pennywise. Nicely done by Lawrence. Tag out to LaRusso. Danielson. Got to be thinking crane kick. Don't know if he has one. Oh, getting ready in the corner. What's he got going on here? Oh, rolling neckbreaker out of the corner. I'll take it. Not quite a crane kick, but I'll take it. One. Freddy Krueger saves the matchup. Oh. Damn, my water bottle's empty. Johnny Lawrence tagged back in. Pennywise down and out here in a big bad way. Oh, able to duck the kick. Oh, what power. No, countered into a DDT by Lawrence. Pennywise crawling to make the tag. Johnny Lawrence just lets him. In comes the fresh Freddy Krueger. Now the son of 1,000 maniacs Takes right back out to Pennywise. Got to question the strategy there. Going. Big boot to the face. All the way across the ring with Johnny Lawrence. Oh, big boot by Pennywise. Keeps him up, slams him down, off the ropes. Oh, misses the big leg. Oh, choke breaker. Choke slam into the backbreaker by Lawrence. Scoops him up. Oh! Side of the jaw. That should do it. 1, 2. Freddie once again saves the matchup. I feel like he gets Tommaso Ciampa's moveset then. Miyagi Fang have isolated Pennywise for some time now. Seated neck breaker. Taking that clown to Paintown. Back in comes Johnny Lawrence. There you see Freddy Krueger return to the apron as well. So if Pennywise is ever able to, he has somebody to tag over there. Big neck breaker. Pennywise trying to build up some momentum, get back into this thing. Incapacitate his opponent long enough to get a tag going. Hang on. Elects instead to jump off the second rope. Lawrence to his feet. Oh, Pennywise missing the big double axe handle. Hits that suplex, however. Back in comes Johnny. Hey, woo, what's going on? I appreciate that. Unfortunately, the sound alerts don't really work at the moment, as we're just coming straight off the console. But nice to see you nonetheless, my good man. Hope you're having a good day. As you see Johnny Lawrence tagging into Daniel LaRusso. Pennywise has been in here for some time. He's taking the brunt of the offense as it relates to the team of the Dream Warriors. Oh, Pennywise looking to fend for himself. Oh, just clobbering Lawrence as LaRusso looks on. Pennywise working on Danielson. Choke bomb. Plants him. In comes Krueger. Looking to pick the bones. Shot by Freddy. Oh, what a kick. Precision strikes from the son of 1,000 maniacs. Or 100, whatever it is. 100 maniacs? Son of 100 maniacs? 1,000 seems like a lot. Oh, is he Shinsuke Nakamura? Seems that way. And the Sun had it too. Might be Shinsuke, but then I gave him something else instead of a knee strike. Like I gave him that punch I said, instead of the spinning punch instead of a knee strike as a finish. Wouldn't surprise me. There you see Pinhead looking on in the corner of the Dream Warriors. Miyagi-san in the Miyagi Fang corner. Cheer on Danielson against Freddy Krueger here. Nicely done. Got him on the second way around. Oh. Caught him through first across the bottom rope on the way down, too. Could have knocked himself out with that one, and just gets out of the 3 count. Crowd aware of what they're watching. This is indeed a tag team wrestling match. Thanks for letting us know, audience. Quick tags on the side of Miyagi Fang now. Hesitant to go for a cover, it seems, though. Oh, nice. Uranagi by Freddie. Pulling Daniel back to his feet. Daniel's unable to counter. Gets some distance. Big boot. Lawrence trying to goad Freddie back to his feet. What does he have in mind here? Oh! Hit to the side of the head. Into the cover. 1, 2. No! Freddie gets out. Thought Freddie got fingered there, but he got out of it. Oh, leg lariat. Side of the jaw of Lawrence. Trying to knot up the hamstrings. Oh, what a combination. A back heel kick. Now LaRusso's turn to try to finish Freddie off once and for all. Misses the kick. Go behind by Kruger. Up and over goes Lawrence. Excuse me, LaRusso. In comes Lawrence now. Samoan spike. 1, 2. Oh, tried to rip his throat out with that glove. Didn't quite work. So it must be his other finish. Samoan spike and that weird spinning tornado claw thing. Back in comes Pennywise. Easily rebuffed by Johnny Lawrence. All the way across the ring. Look out, ref. Marching with purpose and ending with a big boot. Johnny looking for the win. 2. Freddie saves it. This is just your opening contest of this week's Trebuchet. 6 matches headed your way at the conclusion of this one. Backbreaker, shades of El Lasso Wipo. Across the arm of Lawrence. Big leg off the ropes, into the cover. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when Pennywise runs wild on you? Take a look at some random moves throughout the matchup.
Here are your winners, the Dream Team.
Dream Warriors victorious, much to the delight of their compatriot Pinhead, who was at ringside for that whole debacle, or this that whole shenanigans. Straight back into singles activity as we are ready for a one-on-one matchup. Spawn versus The Mask coming your way. I'm going to go ahead and run to the bathroom. I will be right back. I'm actually going to wait for the match to load, and then I'm going to start it. So the beginning of this match will not contain commentary, as I will be indisposed, but I will be back shortly. I promise. You can edit matches in a storyline by choosing Rivalry Complete when customizing compatible match types. What? I gotta look that up later. Anyway, Spawn versus The Mask. I'll be right back. Crowd not happy with the mask. In firm command of this one. Drops the big elbow, leans into the pin, but a rope break stops the count before it even begins. Stanley Ipkiss all over Al Simmons here. Dark Horse versus Image. Blockbuster by the mask. Going for the cover. He's buff. Is he the stuff? No, not yet. Incredible. Incredible run by the mask here. What a performance against Spawn. Oh, up and over he goes, landing on his feet. Recent mask and sporadic appearances in the multimedia division. This is his first singles opportunity against a former multiversal contender and someone like Spawn. Mask is going for broke, looking to impress the higher-ups here in the GWA. Win or lose. Spawn into the corner. Mask shoves him out. Gotta follow him up. Rolls through. Oh, doesn't follow up the pin attempt. Doesn't hold on. Shades of Booker T there in his best of 7 series. 12 years ago for the WCW television title. Oh, hang on! The Hellstorm! Spawn has had enough! 1, 2. Oh, a strong kick at 2 by the mask. Spawn might need a second Hellstorm to win this thing. Wait a minute. Mask may have stunned him. Mask may have stunned him. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Almost gets the victory. This is the big double axe handle. Spawn setting him up once again, just tossing him away. And now, Fisherman Buster holds on for the pin. 1. No, Mask out at 1. I can't quite believe it. Scoops him up. Deadlift power slam coming his way. Gets planted, does the mask. Spawn is taken over in a big bad way here. Stanley trying to get back into this thing. Up and over he goes. Mr. Simmons follows to the outside. Standard 10 count applies. Oh, another release throwing suplex by Spawn to the mask. Rather generous 10 count here from the ref. Just getting up to 4 now. Looks like Spawn was trying to remove the mask from the face of Ipkiss. None such doing, as it is firmly affixed. Some would say magically. What are we up to, ref? Oh, we'll never know as we return to the ring. Spawn measuring his opponent. Looking to finish him off once and for all. Looking for the move to do it. No. Mask able to jump out of the German. Oh. Scooped up for another Hellstorm. Center of the ring. 1, 2, 3. Spawn your winner after that second Hellstorm. the first one that didn't quite do it. Mask somehow, some way surviving. Long enough to eat a second. Big near fall there for the Mask. Never really got back into it, however.
Here is your winner, Sean.
Your winner, Sean, so they announced. Worst ring announcer in the game. We only keep him around because he's related to the owner. Oh, tag team action in our women's division. Sonya and women's champion Katy Perry against Nicki Minaj and Sylvanas Windrunner. Let's get down to the ring for this one. We last saw Red Sonja. I don't know. Some of them had actual images, like as part of the creator wrestler. It seemed to depend on if the person that made them took the extra time to either find or like Photoshop themselves, like a publicity still or something, into an image. Because I know you can upload custom images for that express purpose. So it could be on me to like go to that section of the downloadable content store, the community creations, I should say. The onus might be on me to go to that section and try to find pictures that match everybody I've downloaded. But as far as I know, Katy Perry's the only one that just like came with it, so I just left it alone. There might be a couple of others that I can't quite remember, but that's the one that always stands out, is that Katy Perry's looks like it belongs in the game. Like they did a really good job with it. Also, she's a star and she deserves it. She's your women's champ. Starting on the apron as Red Sonja starts in the ring against new rival Nicki Minaj. We last saw Red Sonja interfering against Nicki Minaj inadvertently on Madonna's behalf just last week on Trebuchet, a match that Madonna ended up winning. We last saw Red Sonja celebrating with her, but... Oh yeah, she's got her pleather outfit. She's rocking it. Nice fisherman suplex by Red Sonja, but not holding onto the bridge. Not all four of these women. 3 of these women would love to climb the ranks and get a shot at Katy Perry's World Women's Championship. Can't climb the ranks if she's already on top of the mountain. And here she comes, your new World Women's Champion. Former protege of, eventually dethroning Mystique. And then successfully defending in her contractually obligated rematch, which was a ladder match. Sylvanas Windrunner in the match for the first time. I don't know how her combat attire gets past the censors, but here we are. Most fearsome fighter in all of Azeroth, now plying their trade here in the GWA. Oh, up and over. Code red by Katy Perry. Sylvanas down. Back in comes Red Sonja. A couple of literary characters and pop stars teaming up. Oh, up and over to the crucifix driver goes Red Sonja, using that power and technique. That's Sylvanas Windrunner here. Sonja going up to Brett's rope. Dives off, but this is the clothesline. Atomic drop into the double leg across the stomach, let's say, of Red Sonja. And now with her team firmly in command, back in comes Nicki Minaj. You will recall this all started as an issue between these two women. Red Sonja versus Nicki Minaj met in a singles contest that Nicki Minaj came out the better in. That led Red Sonja to interfere in Nicki Minaj's match last week. Now here we have a tag team match as the rivalry grows. It certainly continues. Roll through, looking for that single arm powerbomb by Red Sonja. Dropping Nicki right on her super base. Then comes your World Women's Champion, Katy Perry, with those crazy eyes. Led her all the way to the championship. It's not to say she didn't earn it. A hard-fought contest against Mystique. And of course that follow-up ladder match. Less than a week later on the very next episode of Trebuchet after winning the title at the pay-per-view. Oh! As we march toward October's pay-per-view, GWA Trios Tournament of Terror. We're going to have the finals of the tournament, and the remaining 9 matches on the card are all going to be gimmick matches. The only pay-per-view of the year that is all gimmick matches from the GWA, including that Trios Tournament of Terror final matchup. Asai DDT, standing variety by Sylvanas Windrunner. Real proud of her work. Climbing up to the second rope. Big senton splash on Katy Perry. Hook in the leg. Looking for the win. 1. Red Sonja breaks it up. Sonja sent in the corner. That'll Sylvanas' hair. Oh, catches her. Into the cover. 1. Just a 1 count. Caught her in that spinning sidewalk slam. Immediately into a cover. Sylvanas has dropped both of her competitors. Tags in Nicki Minaj to try to pick the bones and get the win. Oh, what a kick! Right in front of Red Sonja, however, so she's going to break this up before a count of 2. But what a kick to the jaw of Katy Perry. You can see her clutching her face in pain. The World Women's Champion in a bad way here. As thankfully for her, Red Sonja is distracting Nicki Minaj, allowing her some time to recuperate. Oh, face first goes Perry. Drop kick to the back. Right in between the shoulder blades. Back in comes Sylvanas, the powerhouse of the team. I tip my cap. I have no idea how these female competitors compete in high heels as they do. Oh, the big elbow drop from Windrunner. Into the cover. 1, 2, and 3. That is it. Sylvanas Windrunner pins Katy Perry clean. That is your World Women's Champion. Very interesting. Very interesting. Seemingly out of nowhere, Sylvanas Windrunner. We take a look at some of the action in this one. It wasn't the big elbow drop that did it, but it was close. It was the big elbow drop that did it. Never mind. If they don't have a team name, they just stop talking. They just go, "Here are your winners," and then just stop talking. It's so annoying. Here they are. All right, no feud, because that was kind of a random matchup. But now it's time for the 4th round 1 match in the Trios Tournament of Terror. TTT R1D, as my notes have dictated. As on your left, you see. Oh, I'm going to leave the entrances on. You see the Hellfire FC, Eddie Munson, Steve Harrington, and Hopper, taking on Gordon Ramsay, Dr. Phil, and Steve Harvey. Reality check. Let's get on down to the ring for this one. This one might also not feature commentary, as I am attempting to do errands and other things at the same time. You know how it goes. Okay. The midway point of the 2nd episode of Trebuchet, Trios Activity, Hellfire FC, Reality Check. I think that's what they're called. Haven't seen them in action in a while. Find out together once, what's the names that are flashed on screen? Boom. Let's see what we got here.
The following contest is a 6-man tag team match on the way to the ring at a combined weight of 579 pounds. Team Hell No! And their opponents, at a combined weight of 666 pounds, the Trailblazers.
Eddie Munson and Gordon Ramsay didn't know they had this level of hostility against one another. Fight spilled out to the floor. No end in sight. Ref halfway through their count. Oh, nice counter there by Ramsay. Referee giving some leeway on these later numbers here. Ramsay in at 8. Match continues. Been the fastest first round matchup in the tournament. Winner goes on to face Team Supreme in the semifinals. As Ramsay crawls his way to make that tag to Steve Harvey. Steve on Steve, Harvey and Harrington. Ramsay gets suplexed for his troubles. Marched around the ring first. Hang on. Oh, Harvey tries a back elbow and misses. Ramsay eventually goes for the ride. Oh, sky high by Steve Harvey. Popping him up and putting him down. We're looking at the real deal now. Ooh, tossing suplex by Harrington. Enough of the Steve on Steve violence, and in comes Hopper. Elder statesman and powerhouse of Hellfire FC. Power on display. He drops Harvey across the ropes throat first. Big headbutt by Steve Harvey. Tagging in Dr. Phil for the first time in the matchup. Phil and Hopper arguably the power side of each of their teams. I couldn't tell you what movesets anybody has here. I really don't know. Excuse me. Big clothesline by Hopper on the floor. Ooh. After either the count, Hopper's back in. The count can continue against Dr. Phil, ref. Keep going. Phil in at 6. What's Hopper doing now? Trying to confuse the man. Oh! He just uncorks on Eddie Munson. No patience from Dr. Phil. It's rebuffed, rebuked by Hopper. Another tossing suplex. Unloading on Dr. Phil. Desperation tag to Ramsey. Come on, ref, get Dr. Phil out of there. Oh! Rolling capo kick by Gordon Ramsay. Levels Harrington in the back of the head. Nice evasion there by Harrington. Couldn't follow it up, however. As Harvey just raining blows down on the prone Steve. More Steve on Steve violence. Harrington in the wrong part of town. Got to get out of here. Hopper and Eddie desperate for a tag on the other side of the ring. Come on, Steve, use that evasion. Hang on. Quick butterfly into the suplex. Nicely done. Flips him over. Puts himself on the wrong side or the right side of the equation in terms of fighting his partners. But Lex instead. Oh, to do more damage to Harvey before tagging out. In comes Hopper. Hopper in his data tire. We had a big match coming up. Harvey missing the big springboard splash off the ropes. We got some space. Tag back in Dr. Phil. Oh, axe kick by Phil. Dead punches in the corner. And along at home. Just gets to 3. Yep, definitely positioning him in the corner 3 times now. Right back to it. He's got Hopper busted open. He's trying to split him wide. Dr. Phil got to be thinking referee stoppage. Bit of a sloppy spine buster, but it could have knocked him out. Hopper just rolls that shoulder. Slips him up. Air raid crash by Harvey. Into the cover he goes. Eddie Munson flying across the ring to save the match. Spot in the semifinals on the line. Team Supreme waiting in the wings. Who will be the 4th and final Trios team to advance to the 2nd round of the Trios Tournament of Terror? Will it be the Hellfire FC or will it be Reality Check? Yet to be determined. Steve Harvey eats a big sidewalk slam courtesy of Hopper. Half and half, and over he goes. Dropped him in the back of his head. Kicked him in the face. In comes Harrington. Seem to be matching up Steve for Steve here. Oh! Running European uppercut. Harvey's seen enough. In comes Dr. Phil. Harrington going to work in the corner. Stomping away at the ample midsection of Dr. Phil. Quick tags on the part of Hellfire FC as in comes Eddie Munson. Oh, what are we doing here? Trying to turn his knees inside out. Got him up. Brainbuster rolls into the pin, does Munson. 2! Oh, Phil just escapes. Also, his leg was under the bottom rope. Ref didn't see that. He was still able to roll that shoulder. What a brainbuster, rolled straight into the pin by Munson. Excellent technique. Fireman's carry into the gut check. Harrington looking to put him away. Got to drag those long legs away from the ropes. Into the cover he goes. 1, 2. Steve Harvey saves the match. Oh my God! Flipping suplex into the backbreaker, double knees into the spine of Phil, and that will do it. Hellfire FC roll on in the tournament. Big win for Steve Harrington. Oh, what a brainbuster that was. Beautifully executed. You see some of the technique for Harrington here at the end. First that gut buster, and then the that backcracker.
Team Hell No!
Absolutely impressive. Again, mixed reaction from the crowd, interestingly enough. They're supposed to be fully cheered. But we got to roll on. All right. This is a grudge match, an Extreme Rules contest between Shang-Chi and the Trash Man, both former GWA Multimedia champions. In fact, traded the belt back and forth a few times. Now trying to settle their hostilities independent of the GWA Multimedia Championship in this one-on-one Extreme Rules contest. I feel like the winner of this one is potentially going to be in contendership for the Multimedia Championship, and the loser maybe sits it out for a little bit. Maybe waits until Spider-Man loses the belt or something. Nothing fancy, nothing flashy. Shang-Chi has a big match coming up next week. As we now know, Team Supreme is going to be facing Hellfire FC. That's actually in 2 weeks from now, as our universe mode dictates. But before he gets to that big trios match, he's got this singles fight against the Trash Man. As we said, both these guys former multimedia champions, won the belt from one another on multiple occasions, both of them two-time champions. Belt currently held by Spider-Man, who we are going to see in our main event later today. In that Sinister Six-Pack Challenge. Easy belt, well, difficult to win, difficult to maintain or retain is the Multimedia Championship, as these two gentlemen know all too well. As we said, prior to Spider-Man winning the belt, these two gentlemen exchanged the title back and forth twice. Both former two-time champions. 4 out of the 5 championship reigns in the company's history belong to these two men. Now trying to settle it between each other once and for all in this Extreme Rules contest as the Trash Man hammers away. Shang-Chi trying to create a little time and space for himself to get back into it. Trash Man coming out blasting. Walking Shang-Chi around the ring, making him think about it before dropping him with the suplex. What is going on with the face of Trash Man? Is he vibrating like the Flash so that I can't determine his identity? Trash Man going up top. What's he thinking? Oh, the big elbow halfway across the ring. Beautifully placed. Hooks the leg. 2. Shang-Chi out at 2. Trash Man, first one to go for some plunder, comes in with a sledgehammer. Shang-Chi rolls out of the way. Big discus, or big punch. Leaping punch gets the sledgehammer out of the hands of the trash man. Would have thought he'd come up with a trash can, but ripcord into the knee strike. Shanchi going up top. Big splash to the chest of the trash man. Buck kick to the back, landing on the sledgehammer. Still doesn't need it to Shang-Chi. Relying on his natural weaponry. Trashman working his way back into the driver's seat, however. Gut wrench. Oh, slipped out does Shang-Chi. Can't follow up. Oh, release German by the trash man. Follows it up with a big knee strike to the side of the jaw. Trash man in his element now. Raining down blows on the prone Shang-Chi. Stomping away at the inner elbow joint. Oh. That shotgun drop kick to the chest by the trash man could have done the job. Just two. Looking for the three, 2/3 of the way there. Oh, and in comes the sledgehammer. Onto the rings of Shang-Chi on his arms. Trash man trying to destroy the source of his power. Gets kicked in the back of his head for his trouble. 1, 2. Ho, 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 ho. Trash man up at 2. The magical rings of Shang-Chi coming into play there. I saw Trash man trying to dent, break, or otherwise remove them from his arms. Nothing doing. What a swanton. Now Shang-Chi's got the sledgehammer. Oh, into the privates. Good gravy. Right up the bunghole of the trash man. Shang-Chi has lost it. Busting the trash man wide open. Oh, a big knee strike to the side of the jaw of the trash man. This could do it. Oh, able to roll that shoulder just in the nick of time. The fight rages on. Shang-Chi looking to knock him out once and for all. Hooking the leg. Small package driver. 1, 2, 3. No. Trash man out again. Shang-Chi staying on him, staying on him. Trying to dim the lights with a combination of strikes. Desperate to get away from the ropes, can't move him, just trying to step on the hands, anything to get an advantage here. Trying to get more control. The prone trash man pulled him back up. Ripcord knee strike. Once again to his feet. Scoops him up. Oh, sit outside slam, black hole style. Still got him going. Another small package driver. 1, 2, 3. No, again he kicks out. What resilience by the trash man. Look at his face. Oh, another knee to the face, covered in blood. What's Shang-Chi thinking now as he climbs to the top? Motioning for trash man to stand. Gotta be thinking cave in. Oh no, turning around. Oh, he missed. Rounded body press and he missed. Not gonna be dropped double legs by the trash man. Shotgun drop kick to the chest of Shang-Chi. It's his trash man's chance. Oh, to the back of the head. 1, 2. No! A war for the ages between those two. They traded the GWA Multimedia Championship back and forth. And to end the feud, they're pulling out all the stops. Oh! Snake eyes across the turnbuckle for Shang-Chi. Roll through. Looking over to Shang-Chi to the apron once again. Just getting clobbered by the trash man. Repeated shots to the heart. Heart punch after heart punch. Down goes Shang-Chi. May have been busted open on that last one. No count out, no disqualification. It's an Extreme Rules matchup, so anything goes. The sledgehammer is perfectly legal. Oh, right at the pooper. And then to the ankle. Shang-Chi able to distance Trash Man from that sledgehammer. The only weapon that's come into play so far. Trash Man right in Shang-Chi's face as he's getting back into the ring. He's into the corner. Gonna knot up those hammies. All in pursuit of the 3 count. 3 counter submission. The only way is for this to end. It's gotta end one way or the other. Out of the corner to the hard way comes the Trash Man. Back to his feet by Shang-Chi. Scoops him up. Spins him down. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Shang-Chi with a victory. Major upset, they're saying. I don't believe that at all. Oh, Trash Man taking it out on the ref. This is the battle between 2 baby faces. Trash Man not happy at all. Comes out blasted. Thought this was supposed to settle hostilities between these 2 gentlemen. Seems to have done nothing but inflame them. All right, now it's time for your semi-main event. A singles contest. Superman one-on-one with the Joker. Batman in Superman's corner, Lex Luthor in the corner of the Clown Prince of Crime. As once again our multiversal champion Superman is in action. Non-title, of course. Continuing hostilities that are going to come to a head next week on Trebuchet when the first semifinal airs, pitting Superman, Batman, and Flash Gordon against the Joker, Black Adam, and Venom, the trio collectively known as the Legion of Doom. I mean, collectively also with Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor, the 4th member of the Legion of Doom, in this case. The world's finest being the working name of Batman, Superman, Flash Gordon. Savior of the universe. But this is a non-title affair. Superman in the blue, your multiversal champion. Joker, attired mostly in a suit, just removed his suit jacket. The waistcoat. They're on mano-y-mano. The man at the top of the mountain here in the GWA. The last son of Krypton, Superman. Kal-El. This, of course, your semi-main event, big, sinister 6-pack challenge in your main event for the Multimedia Championship. The newly crowned Spider-Man will be putting the belt on the line against a Predator, Ron Swanson, Deadpool, Venom, and someone else I can't remember. Oh, Little Nas X, I believe. Might be your 6th competitor. Full emphasis on that one, as it is a title match. Coming up next, your main event, following the conclusion of Superman versus the Joker. Superman spilling to the outside, Lex Luthor all too happy to help him back into the ring. The only place this match can well, I mean, it can end everywhere. Superman and Lex just staring each other down. Oh! There we go, now Lex helps him back into the ring. Awfully neighborly of him. Oh, tossing suplex by the multiversal champion Superman. Crowd not a fan of the Joker at all. Certainly not with him in command of things. Oh, what a kick to the side of the jaw. Into the cover goes the Joker. Sneering at the Batman while he does it. 2 count, outkick Superman. Just in the nick of time. Right back to work goes the Joker. Relentless in this matchup so far. Immediately countering the Multiversal Champion. Off the ropes, drop kick to the motion coming. Oh, just a single boot. Crowd none too pleased. Into the sliced bread, number 2. Joker looking to put Superman away in a hurry to avenge the loss last week. 2. Superman at it 2. Joker trying to check the ref's up there. Oh, into the bully choke. He's going to have to break because he's under the ropes. But a vicious submission there from the Joker. Hang on. What does he have in store for Superman here? Oh, batted away by Big Blue. Superman, the man of tomorrow, measuring the Joker for a huge... What do we got? Big spear! Looking around to see if it's time to follow up. Nope. Goes for the pin instead. 2. Strong kick out at 2 from the Joker. Can take more than a spear to put him down. Superman trying to get him ready. Tossing suplex across the ring, trying to create some space. Back to his feet. Off the ropes goes Superman. Big kick to the face. Talking about being fair play. Joker did that to him earlier. This dragon screw by a Joker trying to get back into this thing. What a coup it would be for the Legion of Doom, and the Joker in particular, if he's able to score a singles victory against the current Multiversal Champion. Oh, big boot to the face of the Joker. May have busted him open. Looks to have on that right side of the face there. Oh, the him punch into the cover. 1, 2. No, the Joker rolls the shoulder. The unbelievable resilience of the Joker once again shining through. Not too many people kicking out of the him punch these days. Superman on a tear with that thing. Jumps into a DDT, does the Joker, planting Superman face first into the canvas. Gotta stay on him. Gotta work him into the corner for another sliced bread number 2, perhaps. Oh, big miss. Big miss to the him punch by the Superman. Gets sent into the corner by Joker. Sliced bread number 2 coming up. Big upset. This could be it. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Superman once again at it 2. Joker just measuring his man. Going to be looking for that bully choke. Going to try to submit the Multiversal Champion once again in the ropes, though. Poor ring position by the Joker. That would have been over. I don't know how much even an athlete the caliber of Superman would have been able to withstand. Had he been able to lock on that submission properly. Joker just breaking him down. Off the ropes into the opposite corner. It's kicking away. Stomping a mud hole in, walking it dry. Superman at the mercy of the Joker at the moment. Gotta be thinking, what can I do to get back into this thing? Big Russian leg sweep by the Joker. Superman clutching the small of his back. Off the ropes, big kick to the face coming. Boom. Oh, missing the him punch once again. Superman powering out of a DDT attempt. Oh, he's got him set up across the ropes. What is he thinking now? Cuts him in half with a spear. Taking his time on the pin. 1, 2. No! Joker out again. Superman punch! The him punch to the side of the face. 1, 2, 3. Superman, your winner. What a contest. What resilience from the Joker all the way to the very end. Boom! There it was. Finally hitting the him punch. Showing you some action out of sequence here. I mean, he kicked out of the early one. Certainly not the second. Big spear setting up this Superman punch to end the proceedings. Oh, we're going to stick with this near fall, are we? And then we're going to cut right to Superman. Boom, there it is.
Here is your winner, Sue Bart Man.
All in a day's work, says your multiversal champion. All in a day's work. Somehow part of a feud. Oh, potential. All right, here it is, your big six-pack challenge. The sinister six-pack challenge, in fact. A Predator, Deadpool, Little Nas X, Venom, and Ron Swanson challenging Spider-Man for the Multimedia Championship. Full entrances for this one, as it is a title match. Your main event of the afternoon. Coming your way momentarily. Just gotta load. A lot of entrances. I mean, maybe it just loads the first one. And then it just loads all the others after that. But in any regard. In any event. Let us get ready for a defense of the Multimedia Championship. I'm going to do my best to sort of keep some thread of the action. This one's going to be wild. There's only the one camera. There's 6 competitors at a time. I'm just going to sort of try to pay attention to near falls and such. But let's get on down to the ring, as the introductions are made. Take your time. Anybody coming out? Oh, bit of a reaction. Any movement? There it is.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
There
it
it
is
is.
for the Super Hardcore Internet Television Championship.
Yeah, put that one together.
Challenger from your darkest fears, weighing in at 261 pounds, A. Pratt Edward.
A Pratt Edward. Not a Predator. Alright. One of 5 contenders to to Spider-Man's Multimedia Championship. Rather risque in his first defense, but he demanded a sinister six-pack challenge, and he got one. So 1 contender named, 4 more to go. And then the man himself.
From New York, weighing in at 223 pounds, Death Powell.
Death Powell. Deadpool making his way to the ring. And next. I wonder if they do the big fancy graphic for the six-pack match. Take your time. Load. Load.
From Georgia, weighing in at 181 pounds, Little News X.
Little News X. Not bad. Pretty close. Another flamboyant entrance for Little Nas X. I think that earring would be uncomfortable to wrestle in. Oh dear, what's going on with the spooky lights? They got spooky. Oh, champion coming out now.
From New York, weighing in at 166 pounds, he is the Super Hardcore Internet Television Champion, the Spider-Man.
Yeah, look at that beautiful title. The GWA Multimedia Championship. Custom belt, baby. Oh, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, I made all the custom belts, too. So 5 belts, 7 arenas. All the graphics. What a main event of Trebuchet we are about to bring to you. Let me just introduce the last 2 contenders that somehow came out before the champion. Yay, boo? Boo, yeah. Take your time. Anybody showing up, or? So we'll slowly zoom in on the galaxy. Okay, there we're closer. And now? Boy, oh boy. Eddie, get your head in the game. Get on down to the ring.
Representing the league from New York, weighing in at 320 pounds, Van Wyn.
Van Wyn. Sure. It took a while. Got him finally making his appearance. And last but not least, returning to competition here in the GWA. Haven't seen him in a little bit. Ron Swanson, come on down. Ha!
From Indiana, weighing in at 262 pounds, Ron Watson.
Ron Watson. Close enough. I can't believe he's got the Chainsaw Charlie entrance. Amazing. I would hope that Leatherface has that as well, if he does singles matches. Alright. Going a little bit late. I've been told we're going to stick with this until we have a winner. We're going to go a little bit over our normal 3-hour time allotment. Not too bad, though. Thanks for sticking with us in this, our main event. The Sinister Six-Pack Challenge for Spider-Man's Multimedia Championship. Currently at the mercy of Ron Swanson there, you see in the center of your screen. Looks like Deadpool and Venom have paired off. Meanwhile, a Predator and Little Nas X are fighting in the opposite side of the ring. I'm going to do my best to try to handle this one as best I can. Try to see if there's a thread I can, weave throughout. Hang on, Code Red by Spider-Man trying to sneak in a win in the center of the ring against Swanson. In the early going of this one. Bodies flying everywhere in this one. You absolutely do not have to be involved in the pinfall to lose your championship if you're Spider-Man. Anything goes, no count out, no disqualification. The finish of the match, however, must take place inside the confines of the GWA ring. So the deciding pinfall or submission must take place in the ring between any 2 fighters in this matchup. What a way to begin your reign as Multimedia Champion if you're Spider-Man in this Sinister Six-Pack Challenge, as he just got bounced off the ring frame by Ron Swanson. Unrelenting. And now locking in a figure 4. Dead Pillar. Backdrop suplex to Venom on the ring frame as well. All the action outside the ring at present. Back in comes Swanson, knowing it's the only place he can win the title. I would just wait. Let the other 5 fight each other. Fight can only end inside the ring. Take your time. Swanson and a Predator. What an even strength matchup that is. Ron Swanson versus Predator. Oh, Regal cutter on the floor by Deadpool. You see the enormous clown feet of the Predator coming into play here. He's stepping on the throat of Ron Swanson. Little Nas X dealing with the X Factor on the floor. Gets sent into the commentation station. Spider-Man and Little Nas X outside the ring. Deadpool looking to win this thing. A Predator breaking it up. Code Red outside the ring to Little Nas X. Into the guardrail as well, right into the corner. With the top of his head. Fall-away slam with a bridge by a Predator, beautifully done. Oh, let's see. A Predator wrestles like carrying cross. Ron Swanson has the moveset of Macho Man Randy Savage. Spider-Man, I'm pretty sure, is Rey Mysterio. Can't remember the other 3. Big scoop and a slam, countered by Venom. Into a power slam of his own. A squeeze. Scoops him up once again. Dude Buster coming up. Center of the ring for Venom. That brings in a Predator and Spider-Man, breaking things up. Deadpool, little Nas X outside the ring. A Predator unable to lift and throw Venom. I gotta double check to see if he's maybe a super heavyweight or something crazy. Big slam to a Predator. Venom taking some time outside the ring to recuperate. Swanson, Spider-Man, and a Predator inside the ring. Oh, in comes Deadpool and Little Nas X. Soon to have all 6 competitors back inside the ring. Spoke too soon as out goes Predator to join Venom on the floor. Nice duck by Spider-Man after getting busted open. Up and over goes Deadpool. Thinning the herd in the ring is always wise, as Swanson and Little Nas X are the only 2 in and up with the opportunity to actually end this matchup. Swanson going up top. Could this be it? Hang on, Deadpool trying to steal his thunder here. Big suplex by Ron. Deadpool trying to get Little Nas X to rise. Here comes Venom as well. Oh, big body splash. Nicely done. Big crossbody off the top. Suplex to Venom on the floor. Inside the ring. Wheelbarrow DDT by Spider-Man. Drop kick to Deadpool. Another one to Ron Swanson. Spider-Man looking to retain. Oh, he's going springboard, but Ron Swanson rolled out of the way smartly. Spider-Man and Swanson alone in the ring. Spider-Man's got to hurry if he wants to finish him off in it. Got him up. Waiting for him to stand. Oh, missing the frog splash. Swanson trying to take care of Little Nas X. Took Spider-Man to himself. Swinging neck breaker. Deadpool back to his feet. Hang on, Alabama slam to Venom. Outside the ring by a Predator. I think those 2 would get along better. Hail to the King, baby! Drops the elbow to Swanson. leg! 1, 2! Oh, Spider-Man out at 2! That was the big elbow drop from Swanson. Somehow Spider-Man gets out. Spider-Man's got to roll to the floor. Hurt is sitting inside the ring. Deadpool tossed unceremoniously near Little Nas X. Venom down. Spider-Man down. Deadpool down. Venom and Predator at each other's throats. Oh, powerbomb into the guardrail. Meanwhile, in the ring, Little Nas X, Ron Swanson, mono-y-mono. Swanson going up once again. The elbow drop. The pin. 1, 2. Oh, Spider-Man breaks it up. Twice now, Ron Swanson a heartbeat away. Code red by Spider-Man. Spider-Man going up top. Swanson trying to catch him. Fended off. Whoopee cushion by Spider-Man. Venom's out of the ring. Deadpool couldn't get a count on Little Nas X. Match is heating up with Spider-Man's Multimedia Championship on the line. What a cluster. As we are in overtime for this week's editions of Trebuchet. Spider-Man having to roll out once again. Somebody just got busted open. Probably Deadpool. Deadpool into the corner. Oh, Ron Swanson missed the elbow. Deadpool's in the way. The Predator trying to take advantage. Swanson fending him off. Swanson going pile driver. Predator right back to his feet. Oh, was going for a second one. Deadpool and Venom broke it up. Break of the eyes by Swanson. All 6 fighters back in the ring. What a main event for this week's Trebuchet. A sinister 6-pack challenge for Spider-Man's GWA Multimedia Championship. Deadpool down and out outside the ring. The other 5 combatants waging war inside the ring. X Factor to Little Nas X. Spider-Man going up. Frog splash. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No! Little Nas X kicks out. I thought Spider-Man was about to retain. No one was coming to stop the pin. Oh! A Predator's got Ron Swanson. He's choking him out. Spider-Man stomps on him to stop it. Turns his attention back to Little Nas X just like that. Oh, dear God. Oh, wheelbarrow bulldog from the top. Pulls him back to his feet. Little Nas X avoids the follow-up dropkick. Swanson. What a suplex. Swanson, Predator, and Deadpool. Little Nas X helps eliminate Spider-Man from the equation. Predator out. Deadpool out. Little Nas X and Swanson in the ring. Nas X off the rope. Drops the big leg. Venom starting to stir outside. Ron Swanson into the corner. In rolls Venom. Nas X got to intercept. A swinging neck breaker. Takes him over and down. Swanson in the corner. Spider-Man starting to stir. Desperate to defend his Multimedia Championship against 5 contenders in this sinister 6-pack challenge. But Little Nas X just stomping on the side of the head of Venom. You can see Deadpool getting back to his feet. A Predator getting back to his feet. Spider-Man back in the ring. All 6 combatants get back into this thing. Spider-Man missing with a crossbody. Nas X needs a moment. on. Deadpool trying to steal it on Ron Swanson. Oh, just a 1 count. Dropped into the back of the head of the Predator. Didn't seem to phase him. Oh, Swanson powering out of that full Nelson attempt by Deadpool. Nasek starting to stir outside the ring. Choke slam upcoming to Spider-Man. Oh, planted by a Predator. Hustling out of the ring once again. Swanson there to meet a Predator. It's Swanson and Deadpool in the ring. Swanson going up top. Third time might be the charm for Ron Swanson if he hits the elbow. Got it. Into the cover. 1, 2. No. Deadpool escapes it 2. Going up again! 2 in a row! Drops it again! Hooks the leg deep! 1, 2, 3! Ron Swanson wins the belt! Spider-Man just missed breaking up the pin! We've got a new multimedia champion! What a matchup! Therein lies the danger of the sinister 6-pack challenge. Easy come, easy go for Spider-Man. Congratulations to new champion Ron Swanson.
Internet television champion, Ron Swanson.
Close enough. Couldn't be happier for him. Ron Swanson, your new multimedia championship, 5-star matchup. I don't know what who the rivalry's between, but 5-star, very high potential for a rivalry between Ron Swanson and actually don't even know whom. Somebody in that matchup. Ron Swanson coming away with the belt. And that'll end this week's edition of Trebuchet. Potential rivalry for I don't know whom. Okay, let's just continue that. Get back out of that and go to... We're going to skip Clash of Champions Gold Rush. We don't care. But we are going to this. There we go. Ta-da! To the first week of October. There. See, I can't, unfortunately, I wish I could, just move. You know what I mean? If I could just select show. Nope. If I could move it. If I could take this and move it. Let's see what they auto-booked, just really quick. So they booked Trashman Swanson. They booked Marvel Perry. Okay. Soldiers of Fortune versus Hollywood Violence. Sure. Rivalry match. Makes sense. Gandhi Eminem. Superman Cobra Commander. And Norris Kratos as a rivalry match, because I'm assuming Nicolas Cage interferes. Okay, we're going to completely redo that, of course. We're going to book our own stuff. But that is going to do it for today, and what a couple of weeks of Trebuchet we had for you. We got new champions involved. We got new contenders slowly starting to take shape. We get the whole first round of the Trios Tournament of Terror done. So next week we have for you the second round action between the World's Finest. That's Superman, Batman, and Flash Gordon. Will be taking on the Legion of Doom. That is the Joker, Black Adam, and Venom, who we just saw in that Multimedia Championship matchup. And the other semifinal is Hellfire FC. That's Eddie Munson, Steve Harrington, and Hopper taking on Team Supreme. It's Wong, Doctor Strange, and Shang-Chi. So that'll be an interesting semifinal as well. So each of those will be on the 2 consecutive episodes of Trebuchet we're going to be bringing you next week. That is going to do it for this week, however. And I would like to thank everybody for watching, no matter where or when you happen to be. Wishing everybody out there chill vibes and a wish for clear skies. And if you happen to find yourself in possession of a plethora of positive energy, please share it if you can spare it. And don't forget about your old pal, the Silent G, Rad Gnarly. Saying so long for now. I am going to be back on the air Monday morning for some more Starfield action. I did tentatively have planned a creative mode party for those folks on the Minecraft server tomorrow. But of course, the server has started crashing again, and it looks to be a long, arduous process to try to fix it. I really just want to kind of cut my losses on this thing at this point, since we're not even broadcasting anymore. But I would at least like to have that little creative mode party with the pals so people can finish projects and whatnot around Pennsylvania. Anyway, all that to say, I'm going to have a lovely weekend of a lot of work in the basement and probably a lot of work at the computer. And then I'll be back Monday morning bright and early for some Starfield. Take care, everybody. Thank you for spending the time with me that you did. So long for now.